Oh,
Blam!
We'll get used to it eventually.
Bam. Hello.
Good evening and good night.
where are we?
Howdy. We are Not Great RPG, and we're here once again for the City of Oshuamp. This just in, birds are real.
Holy shit.
New research
World
has been done, and
Yeah,
it turns
right.
out it was all a hoax. So, that's all we can say about that.
No
And we
one
do
here to
see a lot
dispute
of birds
otherwise.
outside
Yeah.
all the time.
There is
Are real.
quite a few real living birds.
There are some feathers.
With
There are feathers.
flesh.
With flesh.
I heard there was a battery shortage, so they had to swap out the fake birds for the real ones.
What they do with the old
Yes.
batteries?
That's-
Threw them at the
Eat
real
them at the real
birds.
birds, yeah. Shit.
But yeah, we're Not Great RPG. We're here once again for the City of Oshuamp. So we will go around the table real quick, introduce ourselves, and then after a brief recap, pick up where we left off 2 weeks ago. As always, I am Don, and for the foreseeable future, I will be playing Ether Revia, the Grave Domain Cleric, unless Laverna comes back and gets me.
I'm Paul. I play Felix Gray, Mystic, average not Laverna enjoyer.
Yeah.
I'm Glenn. I play Vorst, and for the foreseeable future, I'll be playing Vorst unless Laverna comes back and gets me.
Yeah.
I'm Chell. I'll be playing Thariel, aka Laverna's favorite, aka on SoundCloud, Lil Rich.
There we go, dude.
I'm Sarah. I'll be playing Ritora, and Laverna will not be getting me.
And to be fair, by Laverna, I mean the Night Mother.
Yeah.
One and the same, Don.
Neither of them will be
Definitely.
getting Ritora.
We'll see. We've got a whole thing ahead of us this evening.
No, I've been gotten before.
That doesn't mean you
she can
can't
skip
get gotten
me this
again.
time.
It's double jeopardy. You can't
Yeah,
get
you
her
can't
again.
get me twice.
Doesn't mean I'm not gonna get mine.
Nobody expects the second death.
Right, exactly.
Unless it's Laverna again.
Yeah, I am John. I am the Dungeon Master for Oshuamp. Last time we were inside of the Royal Crypt. We did some cool catching up with Laverna. Got a little bit more history about her time here within Auglatha, about her knowledge of, well, Thariel's family history, of her experiences with Thariel throughout childhood, and the creation of said wonderful lady. Absolutely one of our favorites. Eventually, Thariel accepted an offer from Laverna to assuage some of her personal guilt towards the feelings that she has for Thariel. Thariel asked, "Why? What's big plan with me?" And she was like, "You're my vengeance, made flesh." So there you are. And then Laverna felt a little, ousted by Thariel being like, "No, I don't like you." She was like, "All right, well, fucking, I'm gonna go then." And Laverna just stepped outside the crypt and disappeared. We were left inside, took a good long rest, decided let's go further down because there's only one way within said royal crypt. Went down into a 60-foot circular room. Lots of descriptions on within. We're going to be picking up back here again, so just to reiterate the layout of the room, because I'm certain it's been 2 weeks and none of us remember where the fuck we are.
I remember everything, John.
Where are we?
Where?
We're in the
Who
room.
are you?
All right, what's in the room?
There's
Mark?
a bookshelf
There is a
and a
bookshelf.
desk.
There is a desk.
There's a rug.
There's a rug.
It's definitely not a magic circle.
No,
It's-
that's actually not the rug. The rug was in the entryway. You all are standing on the rug. We just don't have a rug.
So we're not even in the room yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're at the door.
You guys are in the doorway.
Okay,
the two of you were at the front with the high perception checks that were given the name of the book on yonder desk. Do you remember what else was in the room?
Statue,
No.
probably.
Nope. Yeah, that would.
Excellent.
Yes.
The,
Yes.
the tree.
Thank you.
Oh
yes.
yeah, there is a tree. I guess I could just.
There was like a
Yes.
like a embalming table, I think.
There
too.
was an embalming table. There were traditional
no memory of
economic
that.
jars. There were herbs. There were various magical instruments hanging along the wall. The back end of the room has not just like stump, but part of trunk. Goes up to the height of the ceiling, which is 15 feet. The area that is carved out from the stone floor or the marble floor is mirrored on the height. So the trunk looks like it goes into actual roots of ground and then strikes up into ground above.
Does it continue up once it gets to the ground?
It looks like it does.
Did we see
No.
Did we go straight down like a spiral, or was it like down and
Down and in.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And the trunk itself is not homogeneous. It is carved in. There is the feminine relief within it, and there is a large human-sized, well, person-sized hollow within it.
It's a statue.
A relief carved into the wood.
Kind of a statue.
It's like a backward statue.
You said wood, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is wood. It's made of wood. We're
Can
safe
we
here.
be certain?
We're safe here.
Are you sure it's not a flesh tree?
Could be salt.
It's not a flesh tree. We better lick it just to be safe.
Flesh.
Oh!
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And yonder book that had been peeped on the table was the burial rites for the Lady of Auglatha.
Well, I have the
We're in
purification rights.
Sure, purification rites.
I also have purification.
Cool, because this is the purification chamber.
I have the
So-
words model
dear.
goat bitch
Makes
written
sense.
down.
Anybody,
Makes sense too.
So is there a magic circle on the floor that we can visibly see?
No.
Okay.
Now that we
Not
can
that you
visit.
can
That's
see.
just John putting that there for laughs and giggles.
Oh, yes.
I also get to have fun. Sometimes that means putting things on the table. I'm gonna hit the table camera, Don. Look at that table.
There it is.
That looks good.
Whoa.
Wow.
Crispy.
that is a good image. Yeah,
Look
look
at
at that.
So,
Yeah.
nobody else is looking at that book, right?
I think we.
You're on over the book, Paul?
Yeah.
No, all right. Here you
You're
go,
gonna
Paul.
look at it, Paul?
Media. Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Here you go, Paul. Have a look.
It better just say you die.
No,
Bound in flesh.
it's empty. I'm kidding.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Alright, oh man, you gave me a page turner.
Yeah. That's
Are
only
you reading it
several
out loud,
pages.
or are you?
We know,
Sure.
We know
yeah.
better than that.
Yeah, I can read it out loud.
Read from the book.
Every word and name.
This is the
You must not.
brand pre-show podcast. So he picks up the book.
Yeah, Felix is the usual fucking hover slither over towards the desk and just, I'm drawn to book.
Would you let? So I'll read it aloud for
Yeah, chatting people.
yes, not Felix.
Sure.
All right, 6,461 AR. Burial preparations for Cilia?
Yes.
Dwintillar have begun. The last
Lady.
Okay. Much of her. Listen. It's not me. It's his handwriting.
It said
This we know
laddie.
to be true.
Oh yeah, my handwriting's atrocious. I respect
Much
that.
of her reign
I'll
was.
open up the things so this way I can look at it and read along.
The last
Help me
laddie.
out.
The last Lede.
Yeah, it did. Look at it. Look at it.
I'm trying.
Laddie.
All right. Much of her reign was spent outside the palace as her rift with the king grew vast. Fortunate commoners were honored to receive a visit from the lady who used what magic she could to cleanse the tainted harvest. Blight has spread since her passing. Fields lay barren, were plagued. The deep roots, dude, those O's.
Whoa! All right, my O's and U's are the same.
The deep roats.
The deep roots of the mythwoad are strong. The spirits of our ancestors resilient. Still, I fear for the future of Auglatha, how long the grove keepers hold fast the tree. Without a lady to commune, we are without direction, without guidance. Tarathel lingers, airless. His once serene and benevolent nature wilted with grief. The council remains discordant. Celia was the last of our Fey line. We are without answer, divided. Commoners, flee?
Flood.
Flood.
Flirt.
Dude, flood the far too burdened healer's ward. The disease even reaches the noble houses. The patriarch
Yes.
of the house
Valior.
Valior passed only a 10-day ago. I shall miss his counsel. The land is dying, so too shall we. It is all my fault. Uh-oh.
Oh yes, it goes on.
Oh, shall we take a break there?
That's up to you.
Okay, I'll keep going.
I mean, do you want to give us the cliff notes or you want to just read it?
Just read it.
Just read it,
All
just
right.
read it.
Okay. 6,462 AR. This purified chamber cradles the last leaves of my mind. My revelation was not in time. Rot has claimed Auglatha. I witnessed the root sprout from her breast. A seedling nursed by emptiness, fed on despair. The branches of Celeborn twisted, woven with her form. Genesis 1 roused on the wicked compost of sepulchre, earth, and the desecration of the sacred bow. My guy.
Tar.
Tar? Okay, it is tar.
Yep.
Left from lidless eyes as the flesh was defiled. No mortal essence reminisced.
Remained.
Okay. Shit,
I'm trying.
I am trying.
I
here.
know. So am I.
Everyone's gonna think I'm illiterate.
It's a lot of writing. Yeah, my hand
It was all a
hurt.
ruse.
He's reading in the library. He
Yeah.
had no idea what he was doing. He's like, look at the colors.
Ooh. What swayed in the fetid air? Fetid air was an abomination. Empty gaze set upon the palace and the hidden hoard of Auglatha. It spewed forth pestilence. I watched petrified as hundreds were transfigured in its wake. I fled here where disease cannot reach. I know in my heart I cannot stay, for the taste of the tar and acid earth riles my belly. It is my duty to preserve the chamber. Bastard babes of Vornia, may you ever find this place. Forgive the obstinance of it looked like abstinence of this old man.
Please don't do it.
Forgive the abstinence of this old man.
Forgive me.
Of all the
Dude, and the last 5 letters are jumbled together.
It's a lot of writing, Paul.
One more time for me, Paul.
Abstinence.
Yes. Forgive the abstinence.
I'll reread the passage. I'm sorry. Bastard babes of Vornia, may you ever find this place. Forgive the obstinance of this old man and the doctrine we foolishly upheld. Laverna, what becomes of me? I pray you burn till naught remains but the ashes of a remorseful father. Use me well, I pray you understand. Farewell, the Hierophant of Herb. Elise, I can't say that name.
Elusil.
Elusil Puriella.
Can you spell that?
Eleusilu. Piriella. Remember that name, Paul? What's up? Remember the Puriella name? Puriella. The one that made the toxin? Is that them?
The Scourge of the King, Paul.
Yeah. And what's his name that gave you the sword, right? The same line, right?
Michaela.
Yeah, Michaela.
Mike.
Who's not here?
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll just I'll just silently read this, I guess, as we
You giving us any cliff notes or just reading it by yourself?
No, I will. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you guys quick notes.
Can
And
I
then
see?
I'll hand it to Thariel after I'm
Yeah,
finished reading.
I would say that as he is reading, because that would take a moment or so. If anybody else wants to investigate any other parts of the room, obviously you're welcome to.
Show me canopic jars.
Canopic jars!
Side of the room I'm going.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Again, they would be. Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you. One more?
Oh my god,
Bless you.
this book is dusty.
Right. Yeah, there would be 6 of them, so 3 on each side, different animal heads adorning each of them, roughly 12 to like 15 inches in height for each of them. They are currently sealed. They are twist top lids. It is owl, bear. Those are 2 animals. I do need to clarify, you are correct. It is Dungeons and Dragons game. And then an owl bear.
Owlbear?
And then an owl bear.
A man
And
named
then a bear owl.
Oh.
Like with no feathers?
Yeah, an owl.
Oh,
He's really.
It's just a
Really
chicken with
wrinkly.
really big eyes.
a man named Albert.
No, so owl, bear,
That'd be normal.
wolf. Sorry. I have to scroll away from yon long written out thing.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, again, because
It's fine. No worries.
need to make sure that I'm in the right areas. What did I say? Owl, bear, wolf. Old John wrote 3, but New John said 6. I like 6 better because it makes more sense for organs. Fair. What 3 animals?
Predatory bird.
Insert predatory raven. There you go. That's a good one, Don. Thanks.
Okay, so we got an owl, bear, wolf, raven.
Eat a fish.
Squid.
Deer. Deer
Deer.
makes sense for this location.
Deer makes sense.
Thinking of
Like a small
Squid, squid.
one, like a scope.
What about a jar labeled squid, but the squid isn't there?
Just a crudely drawn picture of a squid.
Like a fish head would be a thing.
Like a squirrel.
Trying to think.
Squirrel.
Yeah, rodents.
Not going to be a rodent. It's actually going to be for Vorst, probably pretty outlandish with not having witnessed it before. But no, we've witnessed a dragonborn. It would be a drake face, so draconic features.
Oh.
Yeah.
Big jar.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's where the heart goes. The delicious heart. What did you want to look at, Don?
I would like to examine if there is any pattern on the rug.
Oh, yes, you are right. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba.
So you're looking at the pattern on the rug,
Yeah.
not covering any parts of it.
Not covering any parts of it, not tracing it, certainly.
All right,
Never.
fantastic. So it is blue thread with silver filigree. It is, for us, rectangular, so long shape leading more into the room. It is decorated with the depiction of a wisteria tree. The silver thread are the leaves of the wisteria. They're also, because we don't, again, have it, I had previously said, but just remembered now, the bench thing in the corner next to the one, that is actually a large oval-shaped mirror that has gold filigree and adornments on the edges.
Gotcha. Anything on, like, if I crouch down and look at the stitching, is there anything, like, hidden in the bark or the leaves of the tree that's, like, stitched in the tree itself or the filigree on, like, the outer edges? A name, a symbol, and anything that might be used to, like, mask the meaning of it.
Yeah, I absolutely adore that you asked that, because I'm gonna ask you to make a wisdom check, not a perception check, a wisdom check.
Not saving throw. That's
Correct, just straight up check, so just your whiz mod.
Okay, so that is a 16.
16?
That's the whiz, baby.
I will tell you that the way that the pattern is stitched in the leaves, because again, they're wisteria, so like, you know, there would be a litany of them in a small concentrated area that from afar, it would just kind of wash in and blend together.
Sure.
You can definitively affirm that there is a pattern within the writing that feels as though it is linguistic, that it is a language expressed in the threading. Not a language for vernacular or word origins that you are familiar with.
So as they were
Stitched
threaded,
in, yeah.
it would stitch words, but not in a language that I know.
Not something that you're familiar with.
Sure. I would attempt to recreate that on paper. I would leave gaps, so that way I'm not drawing a full like symbol. I would try to, if I think that it is words, just because I don't know what the words are, I would try to do my best to transcribe that.
Absolutely.
Just as a visual one-to-one.
Yeah, I would say that you are capable of beginning to obviously reproduce what you're physically seeing.
Yeah, okay.
Mirroring the area in which it's written, because its shape matters.
Absolutely.
That's a clue that I do want to give you guys
Okay.
for something in the future.
Sure. Yep. That's what I would be doing.
That's you, that's book, that's canopic jars. You would probably be waiting for the book from Felix, or was there something else that you wanted to look at in the meantime.
You said that the tree had a feminine relief.
Correct. It is a hovel, and over the hollow of the tree, so roughly 7 feet high, there's a feminine relief, and then there is decorative carvings of druidic value in nature. So like vines, like almost Celtic knots comparable, that would descend down almost as though it is a shawl draping from the neckline of the feminine relief over the hovel itself.
Does the woman look familiar at all?
No, the woman does not look familiar, but if you are within the area, I would tell you that there would be something. Do you speak Sylvan? So I would say you would probably have sufficient exposition to know how to read Sylvan script. It would say to you in Sylvan, "Rest now, mother. We shall not forget."
Okay.
That would be within the filigree, again, along the leaf line and vine line.
Okay.
On these here jars, are there any markings or any literature in the area describing what organ goes into which ones?
I don't think that there would be literature marking them. I think that there would be singular Elven script runic symbols that would be on each of them. Do you speak Elvish? No. So I think that like for single moniker or like 2 moniker little runic symbols, Forrest would probably recognize with being an Eldritch Knight that like these are probably identifiable with either magical seals protecting them or something akin to what would equate within. Sarah?
I'm gonna look at the mirror.
Big oval mirror.
Oh, right, there's a mirror.
Yeah. Again, golden filigree. It would have similar adornments for around the golden edges of druidic nature, of leaf and of vine.
Is there anything else going on with the glass?
What do you mean going on?
Poke it.
You poke the mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You contact it. It's slightly chilly against your fingertip. Seems like it's just made of ornamental glass.
Just seems like a weird place for a mirror
Absolutely. It is.
Is there anything? I'm gonna look at the reflection and see if it's reflecting the room behind me as well as my companions and
Yes.
everything.
Definitively it is. You're like, wow, mirror.
Yeah, a mirror. I'll fix my hair. It's probably been a while.
Yeah, right? Just, oh my god.
Oh my god, my
leaves
braid
and
is
things.
all over the place.
This is likely the first time you've seen yourself since like the ritual room at Arthur's.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen like streams and stuff.
Yeah, but really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the full, like, top down, like, oh my god, me.
Yeah, I'll straighten myself out. It's
Yeah, I mean, I would say a few moments would be passing as we're, exploring and experiencing the things around us.
Would our characters know about like two-way mirrors?
No.
Is it like a mirror on a stand? Or is it like a mirror on the wall?
Oval-shaped mirror on a stand.
Okay.
let me in.
Cats are
She's
breaking in.
You said there's filigree around the exterior. Is it just like
Yeah.
decorative?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that as you are standing here in the threshold within the oval-shaped mirror, you would hear a large set of clunking footsteps from the stairs behind you in the foyer that you entered in through.
Immediately.
Yeah, rush over with yonder shillelagh quarterstaff out, prepared.
Yep.
You would see descending the staircases in a weird hurry that is unorthodox for this man. Your good friend Nesgrim, hurriedly rushing down.
Yay, he's back. Yee.
Nesgrim, I would say you would be out of breath having rushed into a crypt door that was quietly closing and running in after your friends.
I made it.
Jesus
Moonbeam it.
Nesgrim, we just spoke with Iris yesterday.
Yeah?
She said you were doing Nesgrim things.
Yeah, I was running here as fast as I could.
It's on brand.
They let you leave?
What are you doing here?
That's why I was running.
They didn't.
What are you doing here?
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna miss out on this. And I heard y'all were in a way, so I figured I'd come and help. Also, I needed a break from Grimtar.
How did you manage to make it into the...
How did you find us?
Yeah.
Iris gave me a map. So just follow the map.
She had a map?
How's the map look?
I mean, it looks the same as the map that you guys previously had. She
We
just
had a
recreated
map?
the map from memory.
Not
You guys had the old map.
Yeah, the old
Yeah.
map.
Yeah, of the old Vorel.
Did you see any horses up there?
You did.
Hor-
2
horses.
horses.
Yeah, 2
Eat
of
some
them.
oats.
Why are they
They're fine.
okay?
Probably.
I could have grabbed them if.
You couldn't have. We tried.
They do not fit down the stairs.
We tried.
Mm,
We checked.
I've made that mistake.
Horse down the stairs, huh?
It's easy getting them up. It's harder getting them down.
It's definitely him. There's no way. There's no doubt in my mind now.
We don't need to move.
I was gonna
anymore.
check, but checks out.
We're definitely safe.
In your mini.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot it's in the Bane jar.
He's free.
You just give him the jar.
Here you go.
You're also gonna need
not tonight.
I hope not.
So
Behind you.
You'd be at the door,
You'd
yeah.
be right inside the door, probably.
Yeah,
I would give Nesgrim a hug.
that's good.
Hello.
It's good to have you back, Nesgrim.
Thank you. It's nice to be back. So what's going on in here?
Ritor's crying.
I would say that you would have rushed through a chamber with 10 broken, desecrated sarcophagi. And rushed down a set of marble stairs to find your friends down here. Because you would have heard their voices.
Whoa. What are we doing?
There's a lot we have to
Reading?
fill you in on.
Reading.
Yeah.
What are we reading?
Journal?
Book. It's
So we found out that my mother,
Yeah.
let's rewind, Laverna,
Okay. Laverna. Yeah.
was a midwife,
Okay.
helped to birth, what the hell are their names? Harmony, and I was thinking of the sister,
Melissa?
Melisy.
Oh.
Okay.
her name is Miria.
I apparently was also one of their siblings that was delivered. I did not make it.
Classic woke up dead.
There was a whole thing where Laverna was supposed to murder my mother, but long story.
I died once too.
You get it. So
The reintegration process is really
we're
seamless.
trauma bonding.
I've died too.
Laverna used my corpse as well as parts of the dead queens in this crypt to resurrect me in a sense.
You remember all the spooky hands, right?
Her spooky
Yeah.
hands? Yeah.
The whole of
There were
them are
spare
slaves.
parts, right? There would have had to be.
There were
Yeah, I can't
skeletons
imagine
up
I
there,
have
right?
like I
Or
don't
were
have
they
like 6
completely empty?
legs or like
Right,
you
she
know
doesn't have
anything
like extra layers of skin.
Were
She's
the
not wearing
crypts-
that you
shoes.
know of.
How many
Have
toes
you
does
ever
she
played
have?
them and
John, were the
counted?
crypts empty? They were completely
No.
empty.
Not completely
I'm like
empty.
an onion.
Some of the crypts
Count
did
them
have
like a tree.
fragments of what would have been now bone exclusively behind. But as a reminder, Laverna did say she needed the flesh of the queens of Auglatha.
Correct. So yeah, I was created.
Okay. From
the
bodies, I assume.
correct.
Okay.
Queen
and-
corpse.
Queen corpse. Yeah.
Corpses.
Yeah.
Queen
Corpses.
corpse.
There's like 10 of them.
Yeah.
12.
Wow. So
Yes.
that's why you have so many hands.
Allegedly.
Gotcha.
Laverna told me that she didn't abandon me and give me a rough childhood. She more or less gaslit me into thinking that, not gaslit, she may have very well, told me that she abandoned me because I was supposed to serve a greater purpose. I am her revenge. And she wanted me to live a happy life like I do in the books where the main character has really traumatic things and they overcome their traumas. And she was like, here you go, my gift to you.
So her gift to you was trauma.
Correct.
I like to think of it as heroin, but that's also still bad to say.
Parents.
We also found out that the title that she goes by, the Night Mother,
Yeah.
she is in some sort of pact with something called the Night Mother.
That we,
That
as far as we
Yes,
assume.
she alluded to it without saying, and I believe by the terms of her pact she cannot say certain things, but she intentionally slipped up. She has not always been the Night Mother.
Okay.
So, the deal that I made for my soul is with the Night Mother, who is currently Laverna.
Right. And if Laverna stops being the Night Mother, another person assumes that role, I assume?
We are unsure.
Maybe it cancels your contract?
Or it just transfers to the next.
Yeah, I think the transfer of the title goes to the next person.
I'm sure your soul's transferable.
It's in here.
Yes.
No refunds. Though.
Unless we can find the
Right.
greater
Or
deity that
substitution.
she
Blair, I
serves,
trust you.
maybe him, and then that. It's like taking out the CEO of a corporation. It's like, well, the business has gone bankrupt. They are not
Cut the
going
head
to.
off a snake.
Exactly. So that's where we're at. Welcome
Okay.
to the crypt.
Thank you.
That's you remember Catherine?
Yeah. Hello.
I'm
Weird,
blind.
Well, it's Nesgrim.
Oh,
You've
what
never felt me, but she's blind. And
you're
She
right.
can still talk to you.
She can see. She can
Say the same more words after me.
She has
Every
the seeing
other
rat.
sense, like besides sight,
I've-
and she
I've-
can even kind of see.
I've heard your voice before, Nesgrim. It's good to hear from you again.
I like to think she's like, I hear you, but I just can't be sure. Open your mouth. Just that's Nesgrim.
And then there's weird.
welcome. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Hi. How you been?
right.
No, I almost said.
Damn, dude.
Aren't you dead?
Yeah, I almost
You died too.
I was there for that. I remember.
Yeah. You and I
Oh,
both
God.
have died a bunch.
We came back in the same place.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Dwarven ruins.
We're Death Brothers.
Yeah, we should kiss.
What did you say?
Someone's had too much road hand.
I think that's what Nesgrim said.
We've also made 2 new friends.
Yes, I'm a orc riddled with plague.
This is Felthul.
Don't stand near it.
Felthul.
Yes.
You're
You can call him Phil.
an orc riddled with
Phil.
plague.
Oh
As I
yes,
said.
rot, I'm dying.
He works with the orcs that are demon callers.
Do you
My name means demon caller.
Yes.
Okay.
So does
It
her
doesn't.
name.
It doesn't.
It does.
Nope. It
No,
doesn't.
not me.
It seems as though you've been outvoted.
It's a pleasure to meet you, young man.
You as well.
Very knowledgeable man on demons and scary shit.
Yes.
And
Indeed.
And then the other.
The little bird child.
Hey,
I-
I'm a little girl.
Hi.
Do you
Do you
speak
speak
Sylvan?
Do you speak
She's like a
Sylvan?
harpy.
No, I don't.
this is
Yeah,
You don't understand.
gabagool.
I started to look and then.
She looks like a harpy. Where it's
Hey,
like
come
head
on.
and then bird body.
It's me. Oh, that's right. You're one of those people that doesn't speak Sylvan. Sorry.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
You speak common as well?
That's me speaking common. When I go like this, that's Sylvan.
The accent. That's Sylvan.
That's Sylvan.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Forget about it.
When the hands come up, that's Sylvan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's more.
That's more.
This is Yaz.
Yaz?
Yes.
Yes.
Yaz.
Yes.
Cool name.
Yes.
I like
Thank
it.
you.
So,
And then Sabrina.
hello, Sabrina.
And Sabrina's bastard child.
And
The soul
Benjamin?
thing attached
No,
to the bastard child.
she's
Yeah.
with child.
oh,
Not-
It's a good thing you're here.
Oh, yeah.
Sabrina.
Yes.
Blood.
I'm very famished.
blonde.
Blood.
Your blood. We're out of her.
The sippy
Oh.
cup.
The sippy
She
cup.
needs
Yeah,
to
the
sip it up.
Capri Sun.
My water skin of Nesgrim blood has run dry.
All right. Anybody got the blood skin? Where's the?
No, I have the water skin.
I have a
that you can
name.
bleed
Uh,
into.
and then I'll just real quick,
Yeah.
like while I'm casually doing
Just stab yourself.
Are you breastfeeding?
So what we're doing here? You know when you get
They have rooms for this.
blood comes out more.
Put him in the blood pod.
It's a good.
Yeah, is what we're doing here. Times.
Did we ever, is this a good idea? Doesn't it nourish that thing?
Yeah.
It was. It
It
was
also nourishes
the
my friends.
It was
so.
the alternative to her biting him, which
She
we
can
thought
walk on
she
holy
might-
ground if she drinks it.
Yeah, the
might just
bloodlust.
not stop. So
Blood. Yes, your
So
blood
it's
is delicious.
So typically, when something gets a taste for blood,
yep.
it wants more,
Yeah.
I do.
and it becomes uncontrollable.
The
then.
problem is she was dying.
Oh, yes.
Well, right. But I'm saying right now. Okay, just do
Just a
what you
little
Are
want.
heck
you
yeah.
at risk of dying?
Absolutely. No, Nesgrim, I'm fine, but it's good to have in case something happens to
Yes.
you and you leave again.
That's fair.
This would be my surplus stash of blood.
All right.
Stash.
Blood
I mean,
stash.
Road blood.
My blood apparently is very valuable.
Well, to vampires, yes, it's delectable.
Uh-huh.
What we are doing here is attempting to find our way into Auglatha, so that way we can, according to Laverna, answer some questions about Thariel. In addition, we are trying to take Yaz back to the world tree that she sort of tumbled out of in a different plane somewhere and ended up here.
So that's a hell of a fall. That's
Yes, we are not entirely certain how to get her back, as the tree is missing. It was for years brought back from the plane that it resides on in some sort of ritual to cleanse the area around it. And as it has not been done, this is where the world is now.
and Yaz can't go back until the tree is back.
Yes. Or we find a way to get her back to the tree. But that is currently what we are doing.
Are we on a time-sensitive schedule here? Are we?
A little bit. Woo! Phil's dying.
Who?
Felthul,
Yeah.
the orc.
Yeah, we established.
Yeah.
So we gotta
did,
move fast
did,
to get
Did
in.
Iris send you with any ailment or anything like that?
What's up?
Did Iris send him with any ailment or anything like that?
Yes.
Yeah. She sent me with this amount of ailment.
Ah, sweet.
Give it to.
I'm going.
Oh, dear God, thank you. Oh, we have so many characters in here that love to drink something specific that cures their ails.
Drink to that, amen.
Okay. Time sensitive in the sense that we
Makes
are
the pain go away.
trying to get Yaz back before. Then I'll just kind of gesture at Felthul.
I'm dying.
Before he dies.
Yes.
Correct.
God, if you're gonna spill it, give me some. Jeez.
I've accepted my demise.
How did you come to have the rot?
Oh, I'm part of a group of shamans within the Orcish clans that was studying the rot and trying to figure out means of alleviating it. But exposure to sufferers of it has resulted in me contracting it.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
I'm like Corin, but an orc.
Orchid?
You said the quiet part out loud.
Quiet.
And how did you end up with them? This girl.
Oh,
I found him camping.
I wanted to study that because I wanted to cure it. However, the orcs were more concerned with me having a predilection for understanding demon terminology. That was why I was named Demon Caller.
Okay.
They wanted me to be a, well, demon caller.
They wanted you to call some demons.
Correct,
Yeah.
but I said, no, please, I would really like to solve the issue with the spreading blight and pestilence. And I was beaten for my insolence. Eventually, I fled.
All right. Yeah.
Then he found Yaz, and
Correct.
found them.
then we found him.
There was this small bird girl out in the woods, and she said she fell. So I offered her what assistance a diseased orc man can. I made her soup.
Is it possible to give her the rot?
Possibly. I don't know. I've never really studied bird children before. I don't believe that they have any natural immunity towards it. But I've been with her for a few months now, and she's not contracted it.
We should take her blood.
Perhaps we should harvest the child's blood.
That's Laverna! That is Laverna!
Why did you say harvest? You mean a sample?
Oh, sorry. Again, I'm used to the language that she has used in discussing the F's for feast, the harvest ceremony for the Ubloom tree when we cleanse it. This has been said before.
Yes.
John.
That's
Yes.
track.
Oh, are you asking John or
I'm
Filthul
asking,
John?
I'm asking John.
Filthul John, yeah. I'm kidding. What do you
This is
need?
my voice now.
How does he seem Felthul.
I mean, it seems like something about this chamber in particular has not given him a sense of, like, healing, but almost
Halt.
a halt. Yeah.
That was pre-drinking the ailment.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This. Yeah,
Oh, it says the disease cannot enter
I
here,
can't
right?
reach here.
Well, that's good.
I wonder if.
I guess he lives here now.
This is a burial chamber.
Well,
It's
The irony.
consecrated.
I mean, the irony is if you leave, you go back to a burial chamber.
You're right. Oh dear. What a conundrum I've been faced with.
Here's your options, buddy.
Wouldn't the irony be the fact that he would spend eternity here one way or another?
But alive in a crypt, that would be. That's really 6 in one, half dozen in the other there.
Are you a baker?
What?
You said something about a baker's dozen.
You can consecrate land, right?
Yes, you can.
What? I could really use a Google definition of what the word consecrate means.
Okay. To purify or sanctify by holy means. There is a specific paladin spell that we have encountered in different areas throughout the campaign called Hallow.
And that does the.
That is consecrating sacred ground, and it imbues it with certain magical effects.
Is there a way to consecrate a person and or blood or bits of a person?
Sure,
So
but
there are
you have to
different
marry him
magical
first.
means that would imbue different opportunities to impure or to remove curses, diseases, poisons, and things of that. But to proffer them permanent safety against those does not exist magically, from what we have experienced so far within the campaign.
Some of the books that are on the shelves,
Yeah.
what kind of topics? I'm assuming they're like mortuary-esque. Or
Correct. Most of them would be mortuary centric. Some of them would be a discussion about the various herbs that are hanging around the various plant lives. So again, we've seen snowflowers. We've seen the tumbleweed-like thistle plants that have little foxglove-like bows of flowers that are in purples, pinks, yellows, and blues. Those are hanging. Those, I would say that you and Forced probably would have the most familiarity with being out here in the Vor Out as signs of just, you know, when we decorate graves, we typically leave traditional ornamental flowers. Those would have been left in wreaths around graves for people.
Gotcha.
There's no what was it called? The rot flower.
There's no widow's
Widow's
wheel.
Widow's wheel.
No, there is not.
Okay.
Are these dried flowers or are they
Nope. Still fresh, seemingly healthy flowers.
planted
never frozen.
or
They're
in,
hanging,
like
right?
sample hanging?
Yeah, hanging like how we have the vines. Yeah, again, they are not in soil, but they seem totally fine, undecayed, unwilted.
I would grab one of the books on the herbs and see if I could find any information about the stuff that's hanging. Like if they
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. Do you want to, since you specified it, and I mean, it's not like they'd be exceedingly large books. These would be, obviously, this is the chamber in which the thing was done. It would be really short and abridged versions. Roll for me a nature check, just in terms of like comprehension for Thariel for what the information that would be presented would give to her.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Mhm.
I would steal Yaz while she's doing this to try and get those things deciphered for me.
Oh yes.
That's a 19 on the die. Go ahead, you can do your thing first.
No, go ahead.
19 on the die. I would say it would be, what's your wisdom number? What's your modifier on your character sheet?
+4.
+4, so 23 total. So we'll say that's a wisdom-based int check. I would say, are you proficient with nature? Does it show
I
you?
think I'm not.
No? Okay. So I would say that for you, for what you're reading, when it comes to the descriptions of the importance of the herbs, of the flowers specifically for the foxglove-like thistleweeds, that these are called snowflowers. These within Auglatha are presentations of various elements akin to how, not natural elements, emotional things. So clarity, perseverance, serenity, peace, things of that nature. A very like, these would be blessings that we would aim to bestow upon you in your passage, almost as a means of gratitude as a Lady of Auglatha.
Like putting like lilies down. And
Correct.
Things like that. Okay.
Yes.
You said clarity, perseverance.
Yes.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, serenity, perseverance, clarity, peace.
Okay.
Sorry, Glenn had asked something. I just want to make sure that I don't forget it. You said you wanted to borrow Yaz.
Yeah, just to translate the jars for me. So.
Oh,
yeah.
sure. Yeah, I'll send you that.
Mhm.
Yes, Sarah.
How does the magic feel in here?
The magic feels serene.
Serene?
Yep. And specifically to you, actually, I believe it would be the one beyond serene. Wrong page. Burnout. So to everyone else, it's calm. To you, as a druid, it would be serene.
Serene.
Correct.
I,
Symbols for Glenn, and then sorry, did you have a follow-up question beyond the magic?
more of an action, so if you want to...
No, that's okay. I can be doing two things at once. What was your action?
I would like to try to cast Lesser Restoration
On.
Felthul.
Mm-hmm.
I have the necklace of prayer beads that should allow me to do that.
I thought it was greater for it.
It's both.
Oh, you did roll for both?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep, I forgot that I had that one.
Okay. So,
I don't know how to mark off that I've used that, but
Just signed into the tracker, just based off memory. Nice. Yeah.
inventory.
It's been a minute.
There, it doesn't tell me which one I used, but I'll try to just remember that I used the Lesser Restoration.
I would say that as you hold the necklace of prayer beads in your hand, what are the components for Lesser Restoration? If it doesn't say it easily, I don't know whether or not Dawn has it prepared. If you would let me know either.
It's verbal and somatic.
Okay, good. So as you hold the prayer bead in your hand, I would say with where you are standing in the room and where everyone is standing in the room, as you begin to cast Lesser Restoration, you would feel almost this warm embrace, like that feeling of a breeze, almost imperceptible without anyone else noticing it, would emanate out from the hollow of the tree. It would wash over you. And as you cast the spell, again, obviously for the prayer beads, you don't expend a spell slot anyway, but there would just be this calming, serene reverence that would echo out from the hollow. You cast Restoration on Felthul. He looks at you with a soft smile, recognizing that you are attempting to do something to alleviate for him a grieve burden. And he would just kind of smile at you. Sadly, simple magics don't work against the work of a god.
This place doesn't feel simple.
Oh. Perhaps that's good. Perhaps that's bad.
It feels good.
Well, then that's good. What a great day.
Why do you call it the work of a god?
The poison?
Yes.
The rotting one.
Oh,
Terrible, nefarious, vile creature.
are there people that worship it like a god?
Well, I don't know. Perhaps. I would imagine some of the creatures that have been afflicted with rot probably offer it some kind of reverence. That imbues it with further dark and malevolent powers.
Does he do that one?
He does, indeed.
You are inflicted with.
Yes, I am.
So are you?
No!
Can I insight check that?
You may.
First roll since I've been back.
Are you the rotting?
No! Not in the least.
good roll.
That is not the beast.
That's a dirty 20.
I'll message you.
Just gonna say faux show.
Just
No
a
cap.
dab.
It just says no cap. That's all it says.
There you go. It's in your chat. Glenn, I'll message you. And anybody else have any questions for while we are standing in here?
I
Donnie
would,
boy.
at the point when Yaz is finished translating,
Yeah.
I would ask,
Felthul, Yaz.
Yeah.
Do you recognize the writing on, or the language that is sort of woven into this rug? It is not one that I recognize, but it seems to be very deliberate the way that things are stitched in particular shapes in these leaves.
One second while I finish.
yeah, no worries.
For Glenn.
I suppose everyone else can take a look also. A few of us do speak odd languages, Nesgrim in particular.
Oh, the languages are odd.
What is not one that I recognize?
I don't recognize Sylvan. I don't walk around saying it's odd.
I only speak.
Oh, cool.
Hey, I take great offense to that.
Too fucking bad.
I mostly met the angel man.
Of course.
What am I looking at?
The rug.
Yeah, so I'll point out the. It's not
there,
this.
there's no-
It's in front of where I'm standing.
Gotcha.
There is a rug that is with made of blue thread with silver filigree, and it's a wisteria tree. And the leaves of the wisteria tree are done in silver, but the way that it was stitched, stitch over stitch, forms some sort of a language. It was very deliberate. Not just the pattern of the stitching, the way that it was stitched, and the shape that it is. Not a language that I know, but definitively is something.
I can. I'll just stare at it for a bit. And I'll let John finish up whatever
Yep.
he's doing, and then we'll come back to that.
Nesgrim, what did you
Sorry. Felthul and Yaz would both indicate no.
Okay.
That this is not a script that either of them would be familiar with.
Anyone?
Nope.
Okay.
No one here.
No druidic.
It would feel druidic in nature. I will ask you to roll a d20 and add your druid level. What's your druid level?
I don't think it matters.
Oh, what'd you roll? Oh. You're like, wow, no, I'm kidding.
Just a little dizzy from looking at it.
No, I would say that while it feels druidic in nature, druidic symbology is significantly more direct with like pictograph,
Yeah.
whereas this feels still like letters. This feels almost runic, and that's literally contradictory to what druidic would be. It feels arcanic while being druidic. It feels like a strange blend.
And there's some level of druidic here, but not anything I recognize. It's very different.
Can I, like, pick up the corner of it and kind of feel what it's made out of?
The rug?
Yeah.
The rug itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did we look under the rug at all?
That's why I'm like, I kind of want to pick it up and inspect
We
it. I don't want
didn't
to just be
no.
like, what's
Are
up?
you picking up just the
Do
corner?
you just want
Yeah.
to look under the rug?
I mean, I do also want to know what the rug is made out of, because if it's made out of something like...
You should lick it.
Look the rug. I mean, is anyone here like a textile expert? What do we think medieval rug would have been made out of? Like just common
Mostly
threadbare?
It would have been linen.
If not
Like
fur,
linen?
Yeah.
Or silk.
Linen or
wool,
silk,
silks,
possibly.
bat
I think,
silk.
I think simply because of like where we are and the quality of it, that bat silk makes the most sense. So like it would feel really.
What have I done?
Did you say spider silk?
No, the bat silk thing.
Yeah. I would say silk
Black,
of
silver,
indeterminate
gold, the other
origin,
colors.
Okay.
but yes, it would feel.
It's owlbear silk for
It's
sure.
like it's more of a tapestry than like.
Yes, correct. But yeah, no, as you pick it up, it's really smooth. It's really fine. It feels like it's of a great quality.
Kind of just sneak a little peek under there too.
I mean, lifting up just like a corner.
Make a wisdom save.
Yeah, I mean, you would continue to see marble floor underneath it. No change in the floor. Lifting the whole rug
Yeah.
up.
We're doing the parachute game. Yeah.
So dusty.
I'm gonna instinctually run under it while it's up.
Get the ball.
It was rolled up just so this way it was easier for me to transport. But this would be hidden underneath the area of the tree lining.
Paper feels like fabric.
We're trying to contact you, but your cause extended.
Oh,
Do
your
any of you
character
guys speak
looks terrible.
Sanskrit?
Sanskrit?
Oh, is it John's handwriting?
No,
it's
it's
not mine.
actual.
Oh, fuck.
It's Savannah's. Yeah, no.
I say this is way too clean.
Wow. No, you're not.
Well, I mean,
I mean, I didn't think that the book was as bad as Paul was making it out to be, but
No, it's
Try
bad.
reading it aloud.
I respect that it's bad. Again, I do not have good handwriting. I understand this.
John writes an abyssal only.
do you not know what it says?
I do not. Does
Can
anyone
I
speak
take a
this?
look?
Sure.
No one speaks it.
Get the lemon juice, Don.
you could try tracing it.
Does this match the writing on the carpet?
Yes. Woven through the leaves.
We don't even know which way is up and which is down on this.
Correct.
You can have that one. We'll take this one.
Like it.
Would I have any knowledge of? Because to me, this looks like waves.
Yeah.
Would I have any like tangential knowledge? Have seen this in my weird friendly old lady hag's hut, tattooed on her body? Is there anything to at least give me an inkling of what this might even be?
I will offer you the opportunity to make a wisdom check.
Okay.
Not to determine it, but to determine the outline, the shape, the right way up.
Okay.
To at least give you some semblance of information.
You said they look like waves?
He thinks they do.
Don't trace them.
Sarah.
22.
Yeah. So if you want to offer me them here, I will
Wait, John wants to
show you the correct way up.
He turns it.
Oh no, he doesn't know.
So
Oh,
like
it's
this.
all gibberish to him.
This should be in the bottom corner.
Okay.
Oh.
So it is.
Can we draw
It's
a little
a-
arrow?
Okay.
Can we draw a little arrow? So we know which way is up.
This way up. You need a pen?
Looks like one of my pencils. That's one of my pencils, all right.
Son of a bitch.
Keep going. Come on. Is it just empty?
There's none in it, yeah.
Give me the pencil.
It fell.
Why did it make that noise?
I don't know.
Go on. Like this. I was correct.
Okay.
I just needed to make sure. I'm gonna write that.
I give DJ back the pencil.
Just do it top and bottom.
So when I had sent it to her, it was in this way,
Yeah.
and it's written this way.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, oh my god, my brain's breaking. But yes, it is. To you,
Yeah.
Ether would recognize that this is vertical script.
This doesn't tell us top and bottom. If you flip it over, it's it just drew an arrow going like
That's
either way,
alright.
top and bottom. Jesus Christ,
Dude,
Ladies
what
and
the
gentlemen.
fuck?
It's my words.
It's this way, right?
Yes, it's that way.
Yes.
Just put bottom right.
This
In one-
way.
Damn it.
Arrow.
Even 2 up arrows would have helped. No, it wouldn't, because I mean, logically, you wouldn't do 2 down.
Down
That would be
arrows.
insane. But
Point to both corners.
literally, it's up and down.
Which way's up? Yes.
Correct.
I'm dumb.
Ooh, I'm dumb.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the first one's a fishing rod. That's a fishing hook too. 6, 3, 6.
So, as a sincere thing, as the DM, Savannah asked me, do you think that they can solve this? And I said, I want to believe yes. Because it is a puzzle. It is based upon information that we have established. If
you saw it already.
If we think about what is going on within this area, I said it's difficult, it would be time consuming, but it is absolutely a linguistic puzzle that I believe deep down you guys can solve.
Well, fuck.
Especially because, like, it is a correlation where, like, in the same way that we did Infernal Script previously, there are characters within it that are obviously sequenced. So, like, in the same way I said, literally, my brain was, oh, Sarah's going to look for this, and this, and be able to identify this letter, this letter, this letter, this letter, build out from here, and ideally we recognize what this refers to.
With enough time, I can do it.
I literally, Savannah was like, do you think she's going to do it? I was like, I'm going to hand this to Sarah. She's going to be like, this is the greatest thing I've ever done in my life.
If you've told me it's solvable.
It is solvable. It's absolutely solvable.
Well, you said it's correlation. Right?
It has a correlation for squiggles within the characters are consistent characters. So, like, they do have a letter correlation.
So
or
it's
a
like a
numerical
substitution.
correlation. Correct.
Okay, yeah. So.
And that this specifically refers to other things that we have experienced within the campaign, and to remember where we are and what we're doing and what this chamber was used for.
So, logically, from the up-down thing that I've able to discern, where there is a break in between the squiggles from top to bottom, that is a letter and then another letter and another letter, or is is that a word, and a
I'm
word?
not going to tell
We
you.
don't know. Fuck.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. There's a reason I went into mathematics. Good luck.
Yeah. Again,
Not
this is
me.
not one of those puzzles in which I anticipated is going to be for everyone.
It's just one of those you cross them like this and it spells out a word.
I just took a piece of paper and covered up the one side and then the other side to see if it would, like,
spell something.
yeah, or if it's like half of a letter.
Oh, CMS, I love that idea. That would have been brilliant. Overlay the two halves of the letters together, and it would have
Just says go fuck yourself.
It's so hard to do, but so fucking sick. No, again, like,
I took years of Hebrew, and it's giving me flashbacks to being yelled at by rabbis.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Good job, John.
You're welcome. Again, I told you this arc with the campaign was for you.
Oh, God.
I think each double stroke line at the end of a collection is a separation between words.
Which would be a period.
Right.
So that's
Separation
the end of a
between
sentence,
sentences.
So, so each one is a
Or a
word.
sentence.
I think the breaks are the separations
Yeah.
between words.
That's fair.
Correct.
Separation between words. Yeah, the breaks are
Correct.
between words. The end of the line.
But
is
we
the
also
end of
don't
the
know if
sentence.
it's left to right or right to left. But I guess as you start
I think
to go
No,
through
it's top down.
Top down. Top down, still left to right. I will give you that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Top down, left to right. So, like, from top would be a
Yep.
thing, and then continuing in sequence,
Yep.
like that.
These almost look like cursive letters just stacked on top of one another.
You're not wrong to a degree. There are definitively, I think, some characters that I knew what I wrote when I gave it to her, but when I reflected on that, when she asked me the question, I looked at it and I went, oh, this is definitely just this letter, just fucking sideways. Neat.
Yeah, like for us, like the bold letters on the
I
left,
pray you get it right away.
those E's
Are
E's or W's. I mean, they would either be W's or M's if they're not.
M. I will give you that. You are on the right line. That is not true of all characters. Some of
Right.
them do
Like the
look like.
zigzag?
Oh,
So
the one
it's
that
the
looks
one that
like-
looks like an E. It looks like a backwards
Uh-huh.
3. That one is
That's an M?
That is an M.
So that's the trick. Is you just there's
Can
a
I
way
see
to
that
break
one?
it. It's just a picture. that I
Oh, you have. Oh, you have.
Is
it.
the one where it's straight down and then scoops an N?
I think this word it might be summer.
Like, I think this word might
Not
be
summer.
men.
You're very close though, Sarah.
Simmer.
Not simmer. You're somehow weird.
Sinner.
not sinner. It's
Sammer.
still an M.
It's
Still
an M.
M's.
The M is the only thing we have going for us.
SUMM is correct. I will
Summon?
not summon.
Summit.
Some.
What'd you say?
Summit.
Summit.
Where's
All right, well, that gives
Right
you
here.
5
So
letters.
that gives you
or
letters.
4
Like again, this is why I'm like, it's solvable. Yes, Sarah's like, give me the cocaine right now.
So write down that next to that.
Can I have a pencil?
John,
Actually, no.
may
just-
I?
just right here.
Oh yeah, you want one?
Please,
Absolutely.
God.
Of course, yeah. Again,
I can't look at squiggles, man.
I don't. This is not the only thing that we can do in this episode. There are other people that I respect are going to want to interact with other things. That was why this room was
No.
flush
I
with
want
shit.
them to solve it.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Feel that, dude. Sarah's so happy.
Summit is with an I, right?
I'm gonna send one of these pictures to the Discord if anybody else would like to join our Discord.
Right.
If you hit the exclamation Discord
Exclamation
button.
mark Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want to try to help solve this shit,
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Everybody all hands on deck.
Help us, chat.
That's a
Please.
T.
Please.
Help
No,
me,
it's not a
chat.
T. There's a different.
So when Savannah asked me, how do you think they're going to solve this? I went, my brain is going to look at, especially for what you guys immediately pointed out, the breaks in between things to identify each of those sections as a word. My first thought is I look for the singular character.
I was looking at this one.
That's
on
I
top.
started.
Yep.
This
so
top
what,
one has to be a C, right? Or is it an I with a dot moved?
I think
it's
the-
an I.
I
with a
so
dot
if,
moved.
if a
It's either an
character
I
stands
or an
alone, it has to be
A.
an A or an I. I was like, this is
Yeah.
where Sarah's escape room,
No,
obvious.
I've been that.
Yeah,
Or-
right? But
It's just with that doesn't mean anything yet.
yes.
I love that Sarah just like brute force brained it.
Uh-huh. Again.
Well, I mean, also look at that. It literally looks like the word.
Well, to be fair, I'm the one who called the
Yeah.
user in.
As soon as.
Smarty pants over here.
Yeah, it's funny that it says summit right over top of bottom.
You said the 3 is M, right?
Yeah,
It's
the
a
backwards 3 isn't
Yeah.
it?
Thank you.
So what is the thing next to it? Because that's one word and looks like one symbol.
Well, didn't we find that was summit?
No, but
Oh.
the two next to
Oh,
it.
but that's a
That's
cursive
two
R.
words.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
Or
it's
is it a
something
Z?
summit.
No, it's an R.
Oh, I think this is upside
It's a
down.
in Summit, there's an R in cursive in the middle.
I know it says this way, but the 3s go
Or is it
one way on
cursive Z,
here, and the
'cause they
3s
look
go
very
another way on
similar.
there.
they might be different letters. They'd
No,
be
if
different
you
letters.
look past the bottom of
Do you
it.
remember cursive?
Those would
Yeah,
presumably
no, like
be
a Z
W.
and an R both like.
Possibly.
Specifically
I can
this
tell you
one.
that they are.
See how the break there? There's the like.
There's also
Damn it.
dots that I
Well,
think changed.
E is the most common
Oh,
letter.
the
Yeah,
Like,
like
vowel.
a lowercase like Z looks like that. It's really
I thought
stupid.
it went down more.
You just frequency
with more of a
analysis.
Three hands.
Frequency analysis.
Doesn't it go
is the
down
thing.
kind of like a G?
Oh, with like the little hook on the end of it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Just find which
Close
character
enough.
appears
Yeah,
the
it
most,
goes into
and
that,
it's
but then it's
likely
like
E.
an R, which is like.
You know, well, they're trying to solve this. I'll give you that.
Did you spill something on your shirt?
No?
That's a
There's
thread.
string. I spilled a whole bottle of yarn on
I
me.
mean,
Was there no eyes?
Huh?
Was there no eyes?
well, there's an I in summit.
Yeah, it's.
But she's got the summit paper.
Yeah, no, I was saying on this one.
I'd send a picture to the Discord if you want to see the letters that correspond with it.
Well, M is going to be usually preceded by a vowel and succeeded by either a vowel or a consonant. It can go either way, but usually M is going to be preceded by a vowel or another M.
Yeah.
So would the 3 facing the other direction presumably be a W?
Yeah.
That's what I said, but John said he couldn't
So-
confirm.
That's
And that's just me
W.
being like,
Legit.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to just overstep my bounds.
Right.
I want you guys to solve it. There is an incredible satisfaction that I believe you guys will hit when, puzzles. Because, like, when I'm saying, think about what this chamber is and what this chamber was about, one of the pages is specific and it is pretty fucking consistent. And if you figure out that page as well, oh, it opens up so much for you.
I think that's the one you sent first. The one that's very
The
consistent.
summit one.
Yeah. That one's.
There's at the top of
A
the
lot of repetition.
4 lines, or sorry, it's at the top of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, is a circle with a straight line next to it. I don't know what that demarks, but just tossing that out there.
I think it's an I, because the I in summit is only curved
It's-
like that because it's connected
Yeah,
to the other
it's
letters.
the
so
open
that
dot
has
to the
be
left
an
is an I.
With a straight line?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not necessarily straight line, but I think L
Well,
line
that
with
gives
the
you
open dot to
a
the left.
lot. I mean, you go through and
Yeah.
fill that into all of those, and that gets you.
So does this say I am?
I wonder if all the squiggles are consonants and all the dots
Are
and
vowels?
circles are vowels.
No.
Yeah. Well, because there's some that are filled in and some that are open.
Because the U
Two.
is.
Paul, I can't
is
read
a-
English.
Okay, so I think this is an A. Because this might, I think this says I am.
Well, A and I, if there's any one-letter words, A and I stand alone on their own. So,
Right. I am. I think that's an A.
so you think this
I think
whole
that's.
thing is
I
an
think
I?
that's more than just
I?
I.
Yeah, there's individual letters in there.
That is
So-
a singular 3-letter word.
So like this. That might be
That
one
might
letter.
be an I. Okay.
And I don't know if it's an I.
Yeah, there's an I. No, because that's a closed dot. So that's
That could
not
be an
necessarily
A.
an I.
So what? This has to be M. That has to be M.
Real quick.
Yeah.
A.
You got to give me it because it's.
Let me
again,
see.
It's very.
Squiggle with an
Does this squiggle look like an A to you?
Yeah, that's gotta be, it's got to be an A because what other word goes letter M?
I'm.
Savannah literally texted me. Was like, "This
I
is
am.
so much fun to watch now." After having carved this.
I'm.
I hope
mean,
this
maybe
isn't just-
maybe I'm.
That could be.
That's also
it could be
depending on-
aim.
You think
All.
you think that's 3 letters?
It could be because but that's not. But that's filled in, so that would change.
So
the
John,
pattern.
it's the letter that looks like this that I'm asking if it's an A. It hang on.
I think. All right. Here,
Again, if
give
anyone
me-
would
give
like
me
to
a
help
back.
us
I need a-
solve
I
this,
need a
you can go on our
pencil.
Discord and help us. The picture's posted there if anyone would like to help.
Can I have a pencil, Bob?
That's why I'm like, I know what it says.
Gotcha. Okay.
She did all the squiggly connections.
She made it work.
I think we're out
She
of
made it
pencils.
work. Where
There's a
it's like
pencil.
I gave her the script and she went, "Yes, I can do this,"
Gotcha.
and I said, "Thank you." But like, that's where I'm like, again, I know it can be solved because if you figure out the page that you guys are looking at, I will be clear, that is the page that has incredible connection to something we've already done in the campaign, and I'm trying to bring home the point of
Which
They-
which one? The
So-
one that's a summit or the other one?
no, the other one.
The Paul page.
The one that Paul has is, to me, the key
Do you
to
wanna
breaking it. You can
What
take
else?
pictures and shit.
Please hold.
Because where are we? What would have been done here?
I think the straight line circle, well, I guess for you guys it would be that, is
I
an
wasn't
I.
with anybody,
It has to be on
but
the
like
left, though. The
at
open
any
circle's
point
on the
were they
left. It's on the
in
right,
a
it's different
mortuary?
So this.
I think that
No.
those are A's.
Can I?
Maybe
Okay,
this-
wait. Okay, you want to trade? That's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. My bad.
It does predate your time in the campaign.
Thank you.
I will give you guys that hint. It was a big fucking thing we did and a big fucking deal. Where are we and what would have been done here?
Ah.
That
Presumably, like Ratora's ritual.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What would that want to tell people? Look at the level of consistency in it.
Do not stab strange men in the basement.
You're right.
It says you must not read from the book.
Oh, been there, done that.
While they're doing that,
Yeah,
what else
absolutely.
was in the room that we haven't looked at?
So there is the marble altar that was the embalming table. Vorse looked at the canopic jars.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
We looked at the writing desk, which had that book that Felix read. We had the large oval-shaped mirror that had the gold filigree of the same. This was written out in the oval mirror. This was me just being like, there are multiple ways of being able to say, like, this was hidden here intentionally
Yeah.
for a reason. And that this is something that, to presume, the Hierophant of Herb was trying to hide.
Does that look like a 3-letter word on next to summit?
it's a 2-letter word and then a 3-letter word.
I would say that in here, the thing that would probably be most drawing to Thariel would be the large trunk at the back with the feminine relief with druidic motif. It would look similar to, as we pointed out before, the feminine reliefs and the wisteria trees in their bark outside, the ladies of Auglatha. And that inside of it, in that relief, in Sylvan script, was the
It's like here lies.
Rest now, mother, we shall not forget. There are 2 puzzles here. That is itself another puzzle.
I think if you need to like open up that thing, maybe
As a friendly thing,
maybe you do the thing.
some of them are also numbers.
Some of them are numbers.
Okay, some are numbers.
Some are numbers. There's numbers.
No, you called to
But the
the
numbers would likely
to the
stand on
trees
their own.
and connected on or something like that because the cold.
You are correct, Sarah.
Like you used your coldness to open the door.
Can I do the same thing? So can I like call forth my coldness and like
Yeah, unleash the wintry rain within you.
on the tree?
I would tell you that you unleash the blizzard within the 10 feet around you, but nothing happens to the tree. Nothing illuminates.
Because that's how she
nothing
opened the
changes.
door to the
That was
mausoleum.
how she
correct?
opened the crypt door. Yes.
I know they look different, but I think this
The
one's
only
just
thing
a
that I
little
would
bit
say as
more-
a DM to a player would be to think about the not everybody that would be a Hierophant of Herb would be a lady of Auglatha.
I think this is also the.
This is gonna be a really stupid question. Does the tree feel solid?
Yes, it does.
It does not feel hollow.
It does not feel hollow. As you feel around the exterior of the tree, even within the hollow, still feels like a genuine tree.
Damn it! I was really hoping it was going to be like one of those bank tubes that we just.
As a real thing, it is.
Yes!
But you need to know the password.
Are we able to walk around the tree, or is it just the one side?
You can walk around the tree. It is a self-contained 5x5 tree.
Yeah, I want to check around, see if there's maybe like.
In terms of any other definition or carving on the back of it, there is nothing else around the sides of the tree.
Okay.
The puzzle is very, very straightforward.
What if I took down the?
For this one, there's 2 puzzles in here, Paul. 2 puzzles.
I didn't say anything.
Whether this does anything or not, as like a sign of respect to my ancestors, I would like to take down one of those flowers that's hanging and just kind of like.
Oh, from the foxgloves?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Where would you place it?
Probably in the relief because I don't want it on the ground.
Sure. So again, just to be clear, it's the hollow. The relief is above
Oh,
it.
so then in the
Yeah,
hollow.
In the hollow?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You take down a small segment of the foxglove and lay it on the ground in a circular shape.
You're right.
No,
No. I thought
The
it was
lines
the,
are at the bottom.
but there's lines up here too.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
It's the other way around.
no, because I
Nothing
wrote
happens.
this way because that was the right
I would
way.
say that you, despite not being druidic of nature of this location,
This way.
is up.
yeah,
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
erase the arrow.
that despite it being you're not druidic, you would feel as you do that a wash of peace and calm and serenity, a wave over you.
And it feels like the same deal is coming from that hollow.
Yeah.
Can I look in the hollow and see if anything like looks?
Yeah, it looks like the dark inside, smoothly carved out flesh of the inside of a tree.
The inscription says, "Rest now."
Rest now, mother, we shall not forget.
Where the circles
What if I forgot?
As a genuine thing, Sean, in the beginning of the campaign when we pitched it, one of the things that we did ban specifically was comprehend languages, because it does to us negate this very experience. And that's why I wanted to do this.
We like puzzles.
Yeah.
And by we, I mean me.
Yeah. Sometimes as a DM, you ban things because you want to make it fun again and not something that can just be so easily, swiftly shortcut by a spell in the game that's a first level spell.
Example: dispel magic is
I
not
have it
in
right
Baldur's Gate.
Right? Exactly.
Give him the olds.
No, I mean like speak
Say
it. Yeah.
What would you say?
Say it with your chest.
What if I read it out loud in Sylvan?
Do it. Good.
Trace it
Find
while
out.
you're at it. Trace it.
I'm trying to open a fucking door.
I would tell you that nothing happens.
What if I say good night?
I would tell you that
Little
nothing
vessel.
happens.
Yes. Hello? If I crawl in the hollow and try and take a nap.
No,
This is
yeah.
this is another part of me saying before, like in
think it's
last
like-
episode, There are multiple ways into Auglatha. This is the shortest. It's therefore, to me, it needs to be the hardest. You have to really earn this route into Auglatha, as opposed to just being like, oh, we find a cavern passageway and walk within.
Sure.
This is a mean to get us within a certain area of Auglatha because of its correlation narratively to what this chamber is.
If I say one of the names of the queen to the tree,
Those are the same vowel.
Yeah, they're the same. No, they're different.
if I start to speak the names of the people that have passed
Okay.
in remembrance to them, like we shall not forget Sylvia.
And say the name.
Yeah.
I would say that nothing happens.
Wasn't that you? I think this is an R.
I just keep getting fixated on this word, okay?
I think that's an
The Hierophant of Herb. Sleep now, mother, we shall not rest now.
I think so. The opposite. Or like,
Now, would this
I
be?
think so, because
Would
what
this?
else goes
Does
to
this
you?
look like this would be a passageway for specifically just the herbalist, or is it a passageway to the royal
But that's not an
cemetery?
This
Like,
feels
would
like,
other people use it as well?
This feels like it is specific to the ladies of Auglatha, to the royal line itself. Joe, if you would like a hint, I can permit for you a history check. Some of Nesgrim's favorite dirt tea. No, sadly that will not help.
So that's an 8.
I would say that it feels like it's on the bridge of relating to something you've heard before. That it feels like it's asking you to remember something. Something from your past. And that it matters that it says what it says. Rest now, mother. We shall not forget. Have you guys, as a sincere question, have you guys seen the pattern within the page that you are looking at?
Looks like a list.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a list.
Oh, jeez.
Remember
Bro,
what
that's
we
a
You need a
recipe.
list of ingredients to
Yeah.
get in.
Not a list of ingredients to get in. That this is for something else.
That's
A
the
list of
cleansing.
Ingredients
Probably
for a
yeah.
ritual. Oh, the cleansing ritual.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I'm looking for.
yeah.
Is that a 2?
I feel like the answer is right there, and I'm just
I
like,
think the
Well,
You're gonna find
Wait, I
really
think
fun
that's it.
words in there.
I think
sure.
I think
We
that's-
have the original recipe.
rest now, mother.
We do. We
Yeah.
have the original recipe, right? Who's got that sheet?
it might have probably made.
It has been a while.
Come on, Guy, let's spray.
It's probably
Black root
Wait,
blood.
what? It's probably what?
Black
What?
root blood purge, silver bark, spellbane, sap of the tourist tree, crushed amber, frost agate, crushed chrysal barrel, diamond dust.
One of these sheets is that
I'm
the
assuming
presumption?
it's this one.
As a reminder, again, because it's been years ago, Ritoris Ritual was something that was built off of Iris's and Faye's knowledge. That they proposed that as a theoretical thing, but it had never, as they knew, been trialed before, and that it was their idea.
All right. What'd you say?
Think about what was said in the pages.
I've got black root, silver bark.
Yeah?
Blood purge,
Felthel said that
Spellbane.
Thariel's blood is the way back to the
terse,
grove.
sap,
Okay.
crushed amber,
I'm gonna
frost
give it a
agate,
couple little drops of my blood and see if that does anything.
crushed chrysal barrel.
I would say that you sprinkle your
And
blood
diamond
within
dust.
the hollow and that nothing happens.
Damn it.
I'm looking at
Rest.
these.
Rest. What do you
I don't see all the
What do
ingredients
you
there.
say when you want to give someone peaceful
Where did this
rest?
come from?
Good
That
night.
was the instructions to prepare the
R.I.P.
elixir.
Good night.
Draw it.
Mhm.
That's what we
Sweet
needed
For
this.
her thing.
Yes, for her to drink.
Sweet dreams. what are all these things that you might have utilized for you in childhood akin to?
Daydreaming or stories.
What might you do for a child to help them go to sleep?
Oh my god, it's Sing the Lullaby. Is it? Is it Sing the Lullaby? I'm gonna sing the lullaby as best as I can remember it.
Well, Joe, what's the lullaby?
Oh, hang on.
Citizen Brandon.
I will. Well, I will. For fuck's sake.
Can you take me higher? It's copyrighted. Be careful.
Oh, fucking A.
Look at this photograph. Oh my god. I don't think I knew the lyrics to it. I think I'd heard it. Wait, hang on.
If only.
The woodpeckers sigh.
If the bark on the tree was as dark as the sky.
Soft.
If-
Yeah.
This is exactly where I'm like, man, we just sent Laverna away. And the woman who sang it to you all the time.
Well, Ether, say her name. Look in the mirror 3 times and say her name.
You've got to carry Madame Laverna to the top of the mountain, or else you and all of your
Where's the onions? Where's the peaches?
will be cursed for
Ariel
always and
yelled at
eternity.
us.
I can fix that.
Ariel yelled at.
Ariel Nats.
Yeah, that's my last name actually.
Ew.
I don't remember if I wrote down the lyrics. I feel like I might have. I feel like that's something I would have definitely written.
I'm leaning over so that way Don and Sarah. Well, I mean, I want to give you space. I don't want to be like.
There's no
against
space
you,
here.
Well, that's why I'm leaning to give you space.
Chell, if I were to say, when petals fall like snowflakes upon
Sanctified ground.
What?
I don't. It's been months. I don't remember.
Hollowed ground.
It's. I was so certain I had it written somewhere.
I know, but this is to me.
So,
Yeah. No,
so
that's
the
fair.
I
That's
added
fair.
it to the bottom. This is what Seraphina and Iris and them asked us to bring
Did
back.
you double check this to see if all of it was used? I don't think all of it was used.
This is everything they asked for. That was the one thing that I took good notes on.
What did they ask for?
All them herbs and crystals and
Crushed amber, frosted gate, crushed
chrysoberyl.
chrysoberyl, false diamond, black root, blood purge, silver bark, spell vein, sap of tourist tree. Tourist tree. Sorry, I'm used to reading
Terrace.
John's.
I know, right?
No, it's a U. It is a U on that one.
How do you guys feel like you're faring?
I feel like I'm missing
I'm doing great.
If I were to tell you,
You're gonna
that
get
is
us
a word,
stricken.
That is a word.
I can
That
sing it.
that
It's not recorded.
Describes that list, and that describes that list. Would that help?
I'll cut you. I'll cut you on stream.
All these things.
Here's a paper cut.
That describes the quantity for each of these things because it's the same value.
It kind of matches the
So if
music.
that's you've 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yeah.
Correctly ascribed 4. What do you think these 2 letters would be based on the ritual?
I think
we've
it's
done?
ounces. That's OZ for sure.
OZ?
Because I have that in my
Imperial
list
units.
over here.
Yeah, that was the one thing I didn't write on
Yeah.
that, but it was 4 ounces of each.
Correct.
Okay,
so if
we
it's
have a Z.
4
We have
ounce,
O's. O's are big.
yeah.
O's are big.
O's are big. And again, this is where Savannah was like, how are they going to solve this? I was like, because I trust that they will look at singular characters, that they will eventually recognize this is a numerical thing, this is a description of the quantity. Oh my god, this is an O, this is a Z. Holy shit, we've got O, we've got S, we've got
Are there
Z.
numbers in there too?
Yeah.
Yeah. But again,
Like
this is
written number?
No,
Yeah.
like
the
this
numbers
three
are
identified
specifically
ones.
separated. She
okay.
made that up
Okay, so
herself.
it would have
Each
been,
ingredient.
huh? Do you
Each
want?
ingredient.
Yeah. Do you want
How you doing?
like
You're a slut.
Quantities?
Honestly.
Again, I don't
Ounces of
know.
each.
This is me being like, I've said so
4
many
ounces
things.
of each
It's the fact that
herb,
where I found it, you put
and then the
putting this here as well for easy reference in the future.
the crystals were
I
different.
know.
Easy reference, yeah. So I go up to the tree
Uh-huh.
and I sing my little song of
What is your song?
When petals fall like snowflakes upon babies' little cheeks, mother's tears will fill the river beneath the mountain peaks. Should baby wake before the sunrise and mother fast asleep, do not forget the winter song as snowfall berries deep.
I would tell you all, as Thariel says that, suddenly Thariel is bathed in a green light
Say it again.
within the hollow.
Started
and
singing
Thariel
my, lullaby
disappears
to the
from your
tree.
vision.
Oh God.
Oh,
Goodbye, Joe.
Deuces, I'm out.
No, genuinely. Goodbye.
Oh, well, all right.
Can
I would have reached out at her as she
DJ paid
disappeared.
attention.
Yeah.
Can I also recite the thing?
Would you then step inside and recite it?
Having seen her disappear very quickly.
I would stop. Nesgrim, write it down, please.
Oh, and then I would just hastily write it.
Sure.
Here you go. And then I'm gonna sing it. I'll write it as I'm singing it. So.
So it goes with you.
Well, I will. Well, I will.
And then right as I disappear, let go so it flutters.
I would say that a piece of paper would fold out
Okay.
behind
And he
Nesgrim.
vanishes.
And Nesgrim also is bathed in green light within the hollow of the tree and vanishes.
You're gone.
Yeah. You guys are gone.
Oh, I throw you out. Oh wait, my phone.
the puzzles.
You can have my
Yeah.
sequel on phone if you want, sir.
But the puzzles.
I
We should
know.
follow them though.
I know.
They're fine.
Are they?
Do you want me to go check?
Can you come back if
Can I come back? I can try.
Having been there with Ariel, I'm gonna step into the thing and read and recite the thing again.
This is going to dictate how much time they are away from you.
Oh.
You also are going to go in and read
I'm
it?
poofing. I'm gone.
You may as well go.
the puzzles?
I know.
Oh,
I know.
Where's the page with the notes of things?
we're on a. I mean, do we even? We're trying to figure this out. Do we even need this? Like what? Oh my god. Oh my
Puzzle
God.
solving on a time
we can
crunch.
take it with us.
But what if we need it here?
Then they shouldn't have left.
A cleansing ritual of some sort.
Well, wait. They'll be fine.
We cannot wait that long.
How do you know?
It's still taking it. I've only got like 5 letters.
No, it's okay. Go ahead. I'm gonna. I'll approach the tree and
Yeah. Pick up
place
the
an
puzzle.
anchor.
Mm-hmm.
I'll roll burnout.
Okay.
Oh geez, D12, right?
Yeah, and it's +2 here for you.
That's a 1. Plus 2.
Sick.
So I go down a rank, right?
Yeah.
For here. So stable.
It's
one side point.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yep. Wait. Is that R?
Yeah, I think it's R,
Okay,
and
so
then that's
we
going to be
assume that
B.
was an E, but I don't think that's.
So that's going to be R, and that's a B.
Shit.
That must be A.
Yeah, that's
R.
Wait, I haven't said it yet. Hold on.
Oh, man.
Let me get my bearings here.
Uh-huh.
That can't be a K.
Felix anchors himself to this side.
Oh, but M's the other way.
Yeah, M's the other
So
one.
maybe that's a K.
But then what is this?
That's the R. B is here.
Say the words.
What
Goodbye.
is this?
Roughly halfway through the timer.
But you're putting the R on this, which would put it here. Not here. That would be another B. That doesn't make sense.
It's definitely Silverbark. But Spellbane also is the same number of letters. That is clearly a B.
And we know that's not, in fact, like that's.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just.
Nothing else on our list has a B.
They're gone now.
What about the Is anyone else still here?
The other 4 people are gone.
Did
What
they
about like
also
Falthul and the others?
I would say that they would be waiting for your command to usher them forward. One revolution. It's remarkable to me because I know what stakes are at hand.
This is sap. That's a P.
Sap?
That's sap. This is tourist sap.
How do you spell it?
P-U-R-I-S.
It's one of those very rare occasions where I get to meaningfully utilize the timer and split the party.
The T-U-R-I-S or T-U-R-E-S? Because this is...
I-S.
So then that dot on
Timers are indeed terrifying.
Ah!
We're not going to be able to finish this in a meeting.
We have to go.
It's too long.
They left, and now we're stuck here.
That's SP, which doesn't make sense. Bane, but... Oh, no, that doesn't make sense.
Spellbane.
It's
Spellbane.
Spellbane, so
Spellbane.
that has Spellbane, but I don't know where the letters...
That's an L. This is not...
Oh, it's S-I-L. R-E-A-R.
Okay.
That's Spellbane.
What a remarkably interesting opportunity.
God.
I wish it was.
Wish it was what?
Nothing. It doesn't concern Ether and Retora right now in this
Oh
moment.
my god! It super does concern, but...
I know.
Thank you.
That doesn't... Okay.
We gotta go.
To revolution.
Leave. God.
Because that's sometimes just the way life works.
I don't know what that is.
I think that's just the end of the number. Because that's the same thing. P something.
P-E-R.
Yeah.
That's...
Per.
Maybe. Or everything we've done so far is wrong, and I don't...
We have to go.
We have to go.
I would tell them to go.
You would
I don't
send your
know.
companions through?
I think Falful needs to stay here.
We cannot leave him here.
I will do what you all think is best for me.
Felix has not come back, I assume. Like, I guess we wouldn't...
I will tell you definitively, Felix has not come back.
Because... How do you feel?
I feel okay.
I think we can heal him. In this place.
We do not have the time for a full ritual. Our friends are gone.
If he comes with us, he's gonna die.
If he stays here, he'll starve. We can take this and maybe find things inside. We can solve this. But we cannot leave our friends in there alone. We cannot do a ritual ourselves. We do not have the ingredients, even if we wanted to. They are not here.
Falful,
Yes,
what do you want to do?
I would love to deliver Yaz home, but I do not know where this hollow tree takes us. I've also trusted her in your care should I die before my goal be accomplished.
I think you can live if you stay here.
Can she live if she goes with you?
I don't know where they went.
None of us do. It could be a beautiful place. They could also be being butchered alive.
We cannot leave them here.
3 revolutions.
We have to go.
My life is in your hands. What little of it there is left.
I think you should stay here. I'll empty out what rations.
Ritora. We do not know if we will ever be able to make it back here. Living an extended life alone in a crypt is not a life worth living.
The answer is here.
But we cannot stay. Our friends have left. Felix did not come back, and we know that he can return from where he has gone. If he has not, it means he cannot. It is better to have lived a life worth living than to extend one that is not. If his goal and his want is to return Yaz home, then it is better for him to be able to try.
Well, then the choice isn't mine. It's his. I can't decide.
Do you think I should go then, Ether?
I think that staying here alone is... You would be artificially extending your life to just live in this crypt by yourself. You care for Yaz, we care for you.
I think I should always regret if I never took the chance to take her myself.
I cannot guarantee anyone's safety, but I will do anything that I can to keep you safe.
I've been dying for months, Ether.
I understand.
Thank you for wanting to save me. But I am beyond saving.
Fixed me, but
Perhaps there's still hope that they can fix me as well. Nothing is promised. Only death.
We need to go, Ritora.
okay.
Send them through.
Yep.
Then follow them through. Send the others back in. Leave Paul out at first.
Keep working on these, or do you want me to leave these here?
You leave them here.
No. Puzzles.
Game time is game time.
Just me?
You did go in first,
That's fair.
and they don't know whether or not where you're going is safe.
That's absolutely fair.
They're not far behind you,
Okay.
especially Forrest. You came in almost immediately.
Yeah, you disappeared. He screamed, wrote some stuff down, and disappeared, and then I came after him. I tried to grab you when you went through the thingy.
That's fair.
I would say that you find yourself in a small room, slightly smaller than what you were in previously. It is again similarly decorated of pristine marble floors, walls, and ceiling. For Thariel, it would probably feel a little jarring having been shunted into another location, but you would be standing with your back within another hollow, another tree. That is where you are shunted out of. That the room ahead of you is another marble floor, a small square space, roughly 20 feet by 20 feet, that on the sides of you would be a small wooden desk, that around it would be similar to how we were within the purification chamber, but within here, withered and wilted leaves of herbs, various flowers. You would see small jars adorning the desk, various colored flowers, various colored liquids that would be dusted over, not touched in centuries. For Thariel, it would set in quite quickly. For Chell, almost immediately. You stand within the area of a small office. An office that clearly behind you reflects the great gravity of what was shared within the sentiments of the journal. You stand within an office that looks out into an open, vast area awash with frosted over marble floors and walls. Jagged, spectacled pieces of ice cover over the entryway into another room, almost like the fangs of a great mouth that cover most of an archway. You stand amidst a palace frozen in time. However, you stand in a room in which that freezing did not quite reach, as though it halts at the midpoint of the hallway that separates your small office from another grander large room, and that in the distance, within that grander room, you can see what would look like small beds, very primitive, with frozen corpses on them. People in various states of decay, in positions and postures of horror and agony, of pain. That you stand at the precipice looking inward to a moment in history. And very quickly behind you would appear Vorst. And then a few seconds after Vorst pushes into your back from being shunted out of the hollow, so too would Nesgrim strike Vorst in the back.
I immediately put my hands out to stop them.
Yeah. I would say that you're roughly like 10 feet away from the entryway into a hallway, and that the hallway extends 10 feet in length.
Yeah.
Is it cold in here?
It's really,
It would be fucking frigid, like you were standing in a walk-in freezer in a restaurant.
really fucking cold in here.
Seems like a good place to cry.
I think
Yeah, like when things get bad when you're at work.
before we go any further, can we go back the way we came?
Does the tree have the same relief of a lady?
Nope.
Just the hollow?
Just the hollow.
You said there's like a frozen archway to get into the next room, like
Correct.
the fangs of a teeth. I
Is it-
slowly start to make my way towards that entryway and just kind of like peer into the room.
Yeah, you step a few feet. I would tell you that you would see that it opens up into a massive square-shaped room. Roughly 120 feet by 120 feet, that you would see 50, 60, 70, maybe 80 beds.
Like an infirmary?
In an infirmary.
That's exactly what I thought it was.
That above it, I would say in the entryway between your hallway at the precipice of that archway, you would see even through the slightly angular sheen of an ice-covered script in Sylvan, it would say Healer's Ward. That within, you would see almost 100 beds similarly occupied by frozen individuals, that the floor would look as though it is covered almost like an ice skating rink. The same thing for various oblong pieces, and sharp jagged edges would be extending out from, concentrated from windows around the exterior walls of the infirmary. Sharp jagged pieces would be extended in, the glass would have been shattered on the floor, you would feel the cold rush of air from the outside, and it would be dark. It would be so dark. as though you're underground.
Dark vision.
I have the ultimate dark vision.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a moment after seeing the floor being covered in ice ahead. Just take a moment and attach my iron spikes to my shoes again.
Mm-hmm.
The people in the beds, do they look to be various ages or around
Various
the same age?
ages, various states of decay, various states of health. Some of them look from a distance to you, roughly like 10 to 15 feet to the closest bed. You would see men, women, and children. You would see of various states of decay. You would see some of them look as though they are almost withered forms. Some of them look like they are in pretty pristine health. Like, again, probably sick, but not withered.
Are there windows in this room?
There would be, to your right, at a distance, 2 large rectangular windows that would be shattered and broken in. But there would be no light looming in. And I would say Felix Gray would appear behind you in the hollow. Strike Nesgrim ever so slightly in the back as you land out.
Move. The others are going to be right behind.
Well, Forrest is there, and then Thariel's there, and then
I start shoving Nesgrim,
and I would
knowing that I
just
can't.
gesture vaguely at the ice ahead of us, and I'd be like, "Fucking, we can't really."
Kids, just a little respect for the dead.
I would say that you would be in a small square room, roughly 20 by 20. It would clearly be an office setting that is not currently frozen in. There would be a conjoined hallway, roughly 10 to 15 feet in length. At around the midpoint, you would see extending inwards towards the office, there would be sharp, jagged icicle protrusions covering over the marble walls that looks as though ice extended out from a greater, grander room towards this office and almost halted, kind of covering in a comparable way to the wisteria outside. That grander, at the opposite side of that hallway, that grander room is an enormous infirmary filled with frozen over beds and frozen corpses in various states of decay, men, women, and children.
Does it block the path?
Nope, you
But
would be
it's against the how far out are the
so
spikes?
if the hallway itself is roughly 5 feet in width, it would be about a foot out.
Okay, on each side?
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay.
Pretty tight and narrow passageway.
Yeah,
That's why we're here.
that's what I think that says.
What does that say?
Remind me again. I'm sorry.
Healer.
It's okay.
Healer.
Healer's
Ward.
ward.
Yeah. Sorry.
Elvish or
No,
Sylvan?
it's totally okay.
Sylvan.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would tell them.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
We still need to move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I start walking into the room where the
we
People
can't
are.
go back
Into the
to
infirmary.
yeah.
Why?
I would tell you that as you step in,
There's no relief.
again, 120 feet by 120 feet. It is a
Just a
massive
hollow.
room. Almost 100 beds lined around it. You would see that in
My
the
anger,
center
I
there
could
would be
try to
a
go back.
U-shaped, almost receptionist desk that would be facing towards another hallway. That across from you there would
Said
be
the others
another
are coming
hallway
out.
and another hallway.
Yeah.
I don't know where you would like to be walking in this room. Again, almost 100 beds, varying people and depictions of various states of decay and frost. I would tell you as well, for you also, 2 exterior grand rectangular windows, probably 10 feet in height, maybe 5 feet wide. Glass shattered in, broken over the frozen floor, icicles draped in. The room is dark. There is no light penetrating from outside.
I'd probably I would move over to the window and sneak a peek out and see if there's anything I can see.
I would tell you that as you are approaching, do you have dark vision?
I do.
As you are approaching, you would be able to see that roughly outside of the window of this wall, maybe 10 feet at the distance, you would see natural dark granite cave-like formations.
Is there a sky?
I don't see a sky. I
No
think we're
sky.
in a cave.
I think the city sunk. Like Velfarthen was underground.
Yeah, but that makes sense.
Yeah, right?
How far than being underground makes sense.
Yeah,
This is a Dwarven city.
yeah.
The city found its way here, is what you think.
Maybe. I don't know. The ground is really saturated outside, so I something heavy, you know.
Joe, do me a favor. Make a stealth check.
Well, I mean, we can't go back that way.
Do any of these bodies look like they have any?
That's the. It depends. I have to expend a certain amount to try.
What were you
That's a-
asking, Glenn?
Do any of these bodies look like they have any sort of like wounds to them, or they merely died of exposure or sickness?
As you are within the area of the infirmary, so like you guys would be walking in through the hallway, entering into the most immediate area on the opposite side. Thariel would have walked in slightly and then turned to go towards a nearby window.
Mm-hmm.
As you look at the bodies, you would see that some of them bear comparable wounds to Felthul. That some of them have various grotesque, bulbous protrusions.
Or hollows where a protrusion would have
hollows
been.
where
Yeah.
protrusions might have been.
15.
15 for the stealth check. Everything's good for now.
What's the magic like?
I would tell you that the magic is back to normal. Is anyone else walking within? Are you attempting to anchor back?
Yeah, I would just do it for one side point, which is 20 feet. So instead of going the 20 feet, I'd like to go the anchor. I can only go to the anchor, but I can only go that distance.
I would tell you that you go nowhere.
Okay, I expend this high point, correct?
Yep.
Ooh,
3,
3.
okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't be very far away from her at all.
I'll ask you to also roll stealth. That's grim.
Divine sense.
Read the distance.
60 feet, not behind total cover.
You sense nothing.
What about just 60 feet?
You sense just the normal undead nature from Thariel.
That's right. I forget.
the fun, silly
Was
nature
that-
of Thariel.
You would audibly hear, huh. Oh, right.
Had an effect on men.
13.
Eek, a woman.
Eek, a woman. Bleh, a woman.
Like you're a vampire.
Bleh.
I'm gonna give a gold.
Give it a good sniff.
Give it a good old sniff. See if I smell anything other than cold dead body.
Give it the old college olfactory try.
Yeah.
Everybody, please tell me what your passive perceptions are.
Uh-oh, not the pee-pee.
16.
14.
12.
15. It's not good. Build them.
I don't know if it's good or bad to be high or low here.
It's probably good to be high.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever good to be low.
Ooh.
No.
But that's how you see things you shouldn't.
What, Hat Man appears? Like,
I got an 18 on a sniff check whenever you get a chance to.
a man with a frying pan?
This is empty. Use this instead of that. Oh, you it belongs there.
In a museum.
Beep, bop, bop, bada, boop. That's what he's texting. Beep, bop, bada, boop.
Word for word.
I wanna push you around. Well, I will.
Please, no.
The song of my people.
I had to listen to
You
him
said 19
whisper in
on
my
the
ear.
smell?
18.
18.
I keep thinking someone was knocking.
It's me with my fat ass die.
Fat ass die?
Something I'm thinking.
I have die envy.
It's not a boulder.
It is a boulder. That was a good roll, solid roll.
What is your dice compensating for? What is this?
It's amazing. Roll it.
These poor microphones.
Yeah, I was gonna say try to keep the tray on the mat.
Whoa.
It helps
Yeah,
dampen
Mine's
the
on the
sound.
mat,
Mine's not on the map.
It's very satisfying.
right?
These Slytherin dice? What are these? You could literally break a window with this, my god.
Oh, yeah.
It's a die for my family.
I did roll 13.
Nice.
That's
It's a lucky number.
I messaged both of you what you need to know. This is the third revolution.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
We don't know.
I was gonna say you don't get to ask that. Explain. No. Okay.
Elaborate on that.
I would tell you that it feels like there's no difference in the air outside, that same mustiness, that same dank, cavernous, almost slightly pervasively wet air exudes out from the open window. Still a chill.
How deep is this room?
120 by 120. It's a square.
Okay.
You guys would be roughly 80 feet in from a southbound wall. So roughly 35 feet away from a northbound wall.
Okay. And then like what do we got in the way of exits in this room? Like what
So from where you're standing,
Yeah.
2 hallways across, 2 broken windows, 1 hallway this way.
Okay.
So if this is north, south, and your guys are on an eastbound wall,
The westward wall has
west,
2
west,
hallways.
Yep, roughly bisected. So I would say in a division by 3, 40 feet, 40 feet.
Okay.
And then
And they
middle
they
would be-
visibly kind of go in different directions from where we're at.
From where you're standing, you'd only be able to see the one kind of opposite to you, and it would look like it would go westerly. The southwestern one would still look like it probably goes westerly, but without moving much further, you wouldn't be able to discern.
Okay.
Hey, we should, quietly, I'm saying this. There's some heavy shuffling footsteps that is somewhere far away, not near here. But like, just, be mindful.
Which direction?
There's 2 openings, right? South,
3.
southwest.
It's west and southwest.
There's a west, a southwest, and a south.
I'll point to the south.
To the
That
south?
way. It's far away. It's not close, but like,
My
I
gut's,
haven't been able to tell if it's getting closer or further.
my gut's
so-
telling me to go to the second hallway.
I can't port back. So
Oh shit.
Well, y'all brought.
Can everyone see? All right.
Yeah, but
I
you
can
brought
see
the wrong person for a stealth mission. 'Cause-
Same. I'm also at disadvantage.
Oh wait, no, I have.
You're buffled.
Yeah, never mind. I'm
You're
good.
you're buffled, and aren't you
Yep.
wearing mithril?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to quietly go down the second hallway.
We're going to take a quick break because I need to set up a map. And you guys are going to run out to the hallway real quick and wait for your friends.
Yep.
We'll
All
be
right.
back in a few moments.
Yay!
Oh, Ether has chalk. Great.
Yeah.
I have chalk. That's right. He got scammed.
They'll have some time left on their revolutions of time.
Woo!
It's still there.
Back.
Wait, click it again. He's alive, dead, alive, dead. Blam, 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 blam.
It doesn't remove it, sadly. Only makes it come back.
That
Hello.
was- first song is called Army of Angels.
Oh, good.
Oh dear.
It's great. You're good.
We back.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready to smite some shit.
I hope so.
It's the only
Everybody
spell
but
you
Don and Sarah, I'm going to ask you guys to roll initiative.
Wait, did you say everyone but Don and Sarah?
Yeah.
need. Initiative? At
Where am I ready
last.
for combat? Woohoo!
You roll a 1.
Oh, dear.
Teacher's ascending?
DJ. The end is just the beginning.
Oh! Oh, God.
no.
There's no difference between top of the round and the bottom of the round.
The rule is it has to land in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you using?
The fat die. It's not much better.
Here. Sorry, I'll be a bookcase.
Did you find a mini? Oh, you
They're
just
just
using
using mine, yeah.
It was too dark.
I don't see why you don't like that one. It looks probably the
I might
closest
just,
to my
I
characters.
honestly might just take her home and throw some highlights on it, just so it stands out
She
differently.
doesn't- Don't frost her tips. She's fine the way she is.
No, I mean like highlights on her dress,
She
No,
and
wears
like make her
black
hair
dresses.
white.
One, it's a man.
Why is he writing down so many numbers?
2, you should definitely hit it with the like wash. You got to get it matte. It's really
Yeah, why
shiny.
are you still writing stuff down?
Because this is a
I
problem.
was gonna do
It's
like some
okay.
like icy white blues.
Just
You
show
have
me
the
where they are.
mini paints, right? I think I still have the tote of
Your
minis.
face is out now.
Look at that.
Correct.
1,000?
220s?
Is that a 1? Is that also a 1?
Yeah.
Two at once.
Hell yeah.
That's
Definitely
great.
Hit it with a shadow.
Well, like it.
those numbers
Those
are
are bad. Ones are great.
You might have to hit it with several layers of Shadow Wash.
Oh my god.
Wait,
yeah.
he rolled 2.
I rolled 2 nat ones for you guys. No,
Too far. Back by the window.
I forgot we had the die with the 1. It's a great one.
DJ.
Oh, 7.
Paul.
9.
Glenn.
8.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
So 30.
Supernatural
No.
20.
Said what I said.
Look at me with my long fingers.
Why do you keep kicking me, dog?
Why are your feet on my side of the table?
Why are your feet on my
He's
side
got
of the
long
table?
ass
He
legs.
does. They're like on my side.
Halloween
Wait, Glenn.
I don't
decoration
think I can
looking
even reach the other
motherfucker.
side of the table.
You're not gonna touch my feet because I'm like curled up right now.
Yeah, we had solved all the under table stuff, and now
Not
the
like-
Halloween decoration's back.
I'm all folded up on my chair.
Skeletor himself.
I straight up kicked Chell's feet earlier.
Yeah, he was like, he kept kicking them and was like,
Are you
looking at me.
surprised?
I'm like, what do you think? It's not me? Like,
Oh, is it the table?
Yeah, that's what I was checking.
You guys find yourself as you follow in. Yeah, so you step into the hollow of the tree. You read aloud the lullaby. I would say you guys would even be able to be standing in the hollow together. There was no reason that we couldn't port multiple people at one time within the hollow. It would have been kind of like cramped. We would have had to hug, but like could have immediately gone in. That I'll say is you guys are shunted in from the hollow and find yourself standing right behind Rearda, Yaz, Felthul, and Sabrina. And Catherine. Jesus Christ! That
Henrietta.
you guys find yourself standing within a small square room, roughly 10 by 10.
Okay.
Clearly a desk with old, decrepit, rotten herbs on the desk. You would hear from a 10-foot-long hallway that is encased in ice at the midpoint, with long, icicle-like, almost teeth filling out parts of the 5x5 hallway, as though it encloses it, not fully, but that in the hallway
Over there.
at the opposite end, as it opens up into a dark, grand, frost-encumbered room, you would hear, because especially with Ether having a very large beat, you would hear. You guys obviously would also hear that because you guys are in this fucking room.
Nah, I didn't hear shit.
1, 2, 3. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Jesus Christ. Don, this one by you.
You should have your
We should run.
laser pointer up there too.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Holy shit. Thank you.
Bam, bam. It's almost like we know what we're doing sometimes.
look into it and see if it's working.
Everyone move towards the scary noise, please.
Please go towards this. Exits on your
Victoria and
left
I
and
at
right.
the front, please. I think like halfway is the laser.
Don't point
or-
it down,
Yeah,
John.
there you go.
That guy
Yeah.
Correct.
would
guy.
go 20 feet that way.
These squares are
You have to
10.
5
count.
feet.
They're 5.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah.
Back more. Put him in the ring.
The ring.
Chell, what's your distance for dark vision for me real quick, please?
5, 10, 15, 20.
I don't know how to do anything.
On the bottom left side of the main part of your page for
Mine
D&D
is like
Beyond.
turned sideways. It's silly.
He just
My man.
I didn't think moving 20 feet was going to be the hardest. I know
4 squares.
60 feet.
I haven't played D&D in a while, but Christ.
Good lord.
I would
He's
say
here for
that
the
you would
puzzles.
hear it and you wouldn't be able to see in the distance. It's more than 60 feet outside of your range of dark vision. But Chell, you're next. You would hear definitively that groan, that wailing, like it is the last gasping breath of a person as they die, wail out from the southbound edges of this room. And feel it and hear it crack down on the sand, not the sand, the ice here. Like slightly breaking the ice just from the heaviness of its feet.
I would look at my friends that are with me. We gotta go. I'm assuming
Go where?
Vorst is. What do you mean we can't?
We can't go back the way we came.
We need to get out of here now, and I would grab whoever's closest to me. I'm assuming it's Vorst.
Yeah, because you're back all the
You're
way
here.
out there by the window.
I would grab him by the hand and try and move as far as I would dash
Sure.
and take
Okay.
him with me. I probably towards an exit. I know I can't leave that way, so I'm probably going this way.
Towards where you are sitting in the table. Vorst, would you
You're
acquiesce
at
to
20
being
there.
pulled?
No.
Vorst is going to resist you as you grab his hand and attempt to drag him westwardly. westwardly.
We need to go. We can't leave here.
You go.
There's nowhere to go.
There's hallways. What do you mean? There's plenty to go. We need to get out of here.
Glad number 1 is the closest one by you. Move me 20 feet towards you. I'll tell you guys, within your passive perception, with that being within 60 feet of you now, you would see emerging, almost still not fully encased in ice, but that fragments of icicles fall off of it. You would see a withered, emaciated form akin to a zombie, covered in various protrusions of fungal spores. So like you would see this sprout of a dark, spotted, purplish blue mushroom like leaking out of the edges of its mouth. You would see weeping out from the corners of the eyes, bioluminescent fucking like tar. That would absolutely be a grotesque, for us, fucking like in the midst of transition into a myconid, the fucking bioluminescence literally leaking out of these forms as they were in the midst of permafrost. Now
Oh, great. We got cordyceps zombies.
Yes.
Yay!
Now reacting to the presence of a threat within its environment. Just yeah, clickers are coming.
With the noises triggering in the room from various spots, got 300-foot peepers. I could see that coming from the other side of the room as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing. Number 2 and 3 also literally all 3 of them rolled 17s.
Oh, wow.
So all 3 of
20.
them would be moving 20 feet towards you guys in unison. Like rising from literally a resting place on a slightly frozen cot infirmary ward bed.
Do we want to switch to mini camera?
There's not enough detail in the scene.
Yeah, they're not going to really see
That's fair.
Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, and honestly, nobody beat 5 or 6 because everybody's initiative sucks.
Oh, gotcha.
5 and 6 also 20 feet towards you
We
guys.
already did them.
Yeah.
Oh.
This would be 6.
Yeah, it would.
Oh,
Oh.
Now what does that one look like?
Oh, goody, Paul. Goody. Let me.
You say Woody?
Woody, Paul.
I don't want to say I told you so, because that would be rude.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but like, yeah, no, you're wrong. We're backed into a corner.
Oh, boy.
ran.
You guys are
Could've ran.
just within range.
You could have ran.
Well, at the very least, Felix, Nesgrim, and I do think Vorst, you are right at the precipice. 30 foot as a cone, so 5, then 10, then 15, then 20, then... Yep.
25.
Yep. You are all right at the precipice of me. Oh, man. So you would see this exquisitely dressed. Like, I'm talking decked out noble robes, however tattered and, like, ripped, where you would see almost for an individual that is commonly clawing at their own body, you would see deep, recessed wounds in their own chest, around the areas of their throat, scratching down over their collarbones. You would see withered, emaciated, completely mottled gray, like void of all color for the flesh. A cavity within the center of it, where the breastplate, the sternum, has been clearly cracked at the center of it, and you would see bursting out through the open areas of the rib cage, extending tendrils for what we know is widow's wail.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, and that in this centralized cavernous hollow of its being, you would see it almost split wide open at the breastplate. The bones of it would curl and unfurl out like fingertips. And just in your direction, you would see within this deep, dark cavity, because it's dark, almost nothingness. But you would hear it rattle amidst its bones as though it inhales deeply. And just... Yeah, for everybody but Thariel, the three of you guys, I'm going to need you to make... Sorry, it's this page.
+4s.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, no, wait. No, it's this page. There's so many pages.
Yeah, that's right, because you're a boy.
The three of you need to make dexterity saving throws for me,
Good.
please.
That's what I wanted to hear.
And you said you're within the range of Nesgrim's +4 for his aura?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Vorst here.
Mhm.
Yep. He's right outside of it. As a genuine thing, he's 15.
Yeah, he's just outside.
So, Felix, you get the +4.
Okay. Oh, wait.
You also get it, DJ, obviously, but it's already factored into your account. You've been credited.
Should be good.
Dex save?
6. I am going to pop absorb elements
Okay.
on that, so I'll roll
Did you?
burnout on that.
Dirty 20.
30-20. Paul?
Oh,
4.
no burnout. We're good.
A whole lot of dice.
That's not. It's only 3. Two of you are only taking 5 poison damage.
Ah.
Glenn, you would be taking 10. You're absorbing elements.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gaining resistance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you take 5 also. However, you still fail the saving throw. Oh, good. Very good.
Playing so much
So glad
Baldur's
it
Gate that I'm
happened
like,
divorced. It makes so
can I
much
see it?
sense
Where's
for why
HP?
it's wicked to do it divorced.
Wicked? Did you say wicked?
He did.
He said wretched.
Wicked creatures, butcher.
I'm pretty sure it's just he's doing a thing where he's talking like he's from Boston. It's wicked.
It's a wicked.
In the midst of this darkness, with colors being imperceptible within dark vision, you would just feel this as you obviously look over in the direction of this terrifying noise being made from southbound in your direction. You would just feel this wash suddenly over you. Small particulates, as though, honestly, you've been fucking spit on, like this noxious, but still viscous and slightly wet fucking cloud. Especially for Vorse, like, your immediate reaction would be, honestly, I would say, like, recoil in horror and anticipation, but also recognize, like, I think there's a deep down part of Vorse that is standing in front of Thariel purposefully, and that's where the, like, I have to block. I bonded to you by blood. That you stand and, in just that reflective pose, bring up your sword, cast absorb elements to give you some sense of resilience against this. That each of you do take 5 poison damage, and that Vorst, your face around that area, so you would have that vertical split covering your eye line, right over your nose, but over the edges of your face, over the upper parts of your torso, your clavicles extending out over your shoulder blades, you would feel yourself covered in small spores, and you are poisoned. Then we go to Paul.
All right.
You're poisoned until the end of your next turn. I would say that you guys would be hearing this in the distance, and to please now also roll initiative. Because I think in the recognition of horrifying screeches, like, fuck, our friends might be dying. Like, literally run. So your initiative count will count into the second round.
Okay.
This thing woke up when.
Achoo!
Oh God!
Spit on it! He's icky!
Spit on it. That's a whole different.
Woke up, dude.
Quick, treat me like a jellyfish thing.
I read it somewhere in a book.
Please.
Please.
It helps with mushrooms, I swear.
Sarah, what did you roll?
My God!
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
22.
22 total. Done.
23.
God damn.
I rolled a 19.
Well, you guys will at least be entering in early into round 2. But
Good
we're on
lord. All right, yeah, I'm gonna immediately turn and fucking push this thing. Why? All right, there's a 2.
For your burnout. Great.
Yes, I need a lot of dice.
I assume the environment is not calm
It's
anymore.
calm.
Oh,
Or
it's
sorry,
not.
no, it's not
I have some
calm. It's the
D8s.
baseline.
We
It's
got
normal.
D8s.
Normal.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
We have 2 right here,
right.
buddy.
We're not in a good spot.
So it's 12.
So, did the prayer bead
Before-
get used still?
For lesser restoration?
Yeah.
Yeah, it attempted to cast the spell, it just simply didn't have an effect.
You need more?
I just didn't know if since it was the
Yeah, I need one more.
serene environment.
I haven't.
To me, because it's not your magic,
Yeah,
it's
that's
magic
fair.
contained within an item.
Needs to make a strength saving throw.
You got it, buddy. I am not great. Not terrible.
RPG.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's
TikTok.
up there
I'm
now.
an 18.
I looked where it used to
18
be.
passes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so let me double check. So on a failed save, it takes 24. It's pushed. Okay, so it's not pushed away and it takes half damage.
Okay.
16, 20, 26, 33 damage halved.
It's 16, because it rounds down.
And it's force damage.
Sure.
35. As I run away, clearly from Vorst, I will shout to him, I could use some sight.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Then we go to Glenn.
My D8's back.
Oh yeah.
I don't need them.
Wait.
This one back.
It's been so
L'Oreal
long.
has grabbed your hand and has begged you to flee.
Has been so long.
And some weird mushroom zombie man spit on you.
Give me eyes.
He's pretty cold.
Just another day in the life.
From the doorway that we came in through, did we see a flash of light?
Yeah, there would be like an ambient green hue of multiple iterations
Like a
demonstrating that, like,
Okay. So I'd be aware that
yeah,
they're
your friends are probably
here.
flickering into existence over there.
Yeah, sorry, Paul. It's a fall.
You'll be able to see.
Gonna take his hands and wipe all the stuff off my face.
You're always
I need a wet wipe.
Felix wet wipes
Damn.
Goes without saying.
No, it's a full action.
I gave you some bath water.
If we say it.
Bonus action. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my shift.
Okay. Temporary hit points to your companions within your area.
So that'd be you.
Yep.
You're getting. I can tell you in a second how many it is.
I think it's within 10 feet. I think it's going to also hit Felix because Felix is 10 away from you. Nesgrim is 15.
Yes.
Yep. So Thariel and Felix, you're going to gain 10 hit points. I believe it's your fighter level.
I think so. Yeah, it's 6.
Yep.
Enjoy them sweet, sweet extra hit points. Also, while I am shifted, you guys have, just as a reminder, because it's been a very, very long time,
Yeah.
I forgot that I had this. While shifted, friendly creatures have advantage on melee attack rolls against any creature within 5 feet of me.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah, he gets pack tactics. He's a good boy.
Woof. And with that, I'm gonna go punch a motherfucker. Here, actually, go ahead and swap me out there.
He just lays down first.
Get me. I want to come up on the side of him.
Which side?
2 beers and it's good to go.
Don side? DJ? Jesus
You're done. Put him down. Put him down. Put him down. Set it down.
Oh my god.
Glenn, where would you
You're
like to go?
actively banned from touching the table today. What the fuck, dude? You're just.
He's like, ugh.
Why isn't it
Yeah.
going?
What you guys don't see is that DJ's actually being controlled by a marionette. Who's like, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I'll run
changed
up
the
to
camera
side.
angles to hide the puppet strings.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I did my best.
That's a problem.
Do better.
It's great to be back.
Trying to remember how long it takes for this fucking thing to work. That's a bonus action, so no. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pop Moonclaw out and take my Moon Touch sword and I'm gonna give him the old.
Okay. Since you are poisoned until the end of the turn, you do attack with disadvantage.
Okay, cool. So the first hit is. That's not bad.
That's good.
That's good. 14 plus 7.
You're gonna hit?
21.
21. And then the second one. It's like 9.
Correct. 9 will not hit.
And a d6 of cold.
That's a cold D6.
Yeah. So it's going to be 6. Wow, I capped both of them.
Nice.
Yeah, 6 points of cold damage and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Okay. I would say that as you approach this thing after shifting, revealing your bestial nature to embolden your friends around you, you draw forth Moonclaw in a contiguous movement towards it, and you slash horizontally at its midsection in the area in which you clearly recognize it released the spore, the fungal protrusions that obviously are carved in deep within the hollow, cavernous area of what would have been this creature's belly. That you slash towards this, and you make contact with something that feels akin to the times in which you've cut lumber in your spare time with the alumlo, as though you crack and break, not through bone, but through bark. And that it's almost this confusion that as you swipe within the secondary movement back laterally against it, it's... Did I not hit the form of a person? And your secondary slash goes ever so slightly wide as it creaks and moans. See bits and fragment pieces of bone and bark in unison fall to the ground at its feet. Anything else on your turn?
Is it for me?
DJ, we come to you.
Oh boy!
You say
Come on, buddy.
Where would you like to go?
Where are you going?
Where would you like to go?
Where are you
I would
going?
like to
Go this way?
No, all the way up on it.
Okay.
Knock all of it
Back
over
it
now.
up.
Huh?
Knock it all over now.
And we are gonna divine smite it.
I hope so.
Show me schmite.
Show me smite.
Also, Glenn, sorry, you take 3 poison damage at the end of your turn since you are still covered in spores. You are no longer poisoned for the condition. You are still coated in spores.
How big is the
Can
area?
I free item
120 by
interaction to
120.
wipe my face? No? Okay. It's like the only thing in action economy that I had is
Yep.
just like, I can move my hands around a little
DJ,
bit.
how's it going?
15.
15 hits.
Don't you have an advantage?
Yeah.
Do I have advantage?
Yeah, because you're near.
Pack tactics, boy.
Pack tactics,
You're attacking
baby.
your wolf.
Attack.
You're attacking the...
Tactic.
Get the 20.
All right, that's
Dig for the
better. It's a
crit.
22.
15 would have been anyway.
For the crit. For the crit.
All right,
The smite.
so
For the crit.
it's been a bit. Bear with me.
Uh-huh.
Part of the crit.
Part of the crew?
Part of the shrew.
Oh, damn.
Part of the shroom, actually.
It's just you, buddy.
Oh, it's under features, isn't it?
I'd be taking a crit.
Crit. I got crit on my shoe.
I crit myself.
There it is.
I just crit the bed.
Is it undead?
One of you cowards crit my pants.
No.
Okay. Is it a fiend?
No.
Okay, so I just get the standard 2d8 then.
Yeah.
sounds flammable. That's rough, buddy.
Oh.
Damn, boy! You just
Damn.
came back to the combat, boy!
Damn, boy, that's 3 1s.
Damn, boy! Oh, damn, boy!
Damn, boy. That's 3 1s.
That's definitely
So-
indicative of the way Nesgrim is returning.
That's gonna be
I'm just happy he didn't trip running over.
9 radiant damage.
He's not old anymore.
And
Young man. He's a fun guy.
Now this is the bad one.
Young master.
That's gonna be 7 slashing damage.
Young master Nesgrim.
That's with my +5.
I mean, it's not 1,
I rolled 2 1s.
but it's not 1 damage.
DJ, how would Nesgrim strike this thing a mortal blow?
Hell yeah! All right.
It's coming back.
So Vorse just slashed and spilled out some guts, and then slashed again but missed.
Yeah.
I would probably chop down from clavicle to belly, since he's already open at the belly.
I'm so glad. I will tell you that you sever this thing from clavicle through to
Advantage on
opposite
dex checks
side
now.
hip bone.
Mm-hmm.
That is, your radiant light bathes out and washes over this. That you see the core for only a fraction of a sentence or second. That as you sever through, you recognize in that deep diaphragm area, there is, as you sever, a seedling. An oval-shaped, concentrated, dark core that you cut through that gives you a great sense of resilience almost as your blade contacts it, and it is the radiant light that washes through your form that then severs through with your sword. Splits out the side of the hip bone, and this thing, as it splits and sinks back, you see this almost like ash smoke out from the concentrated areas of the fungal fleshy protrusions that did envelop this carcass, that it burns and withers, and this seed drops to the floor in a pile of bone. Anything else on your turn? Obviously the seed would be split in 2 halves. It too would then smoke and begin to wither.
I have another attack.
Yeah, you do.
I'm going to attack the seed.
You said that sentence.
I'm going to chop it.
Great. Make your attack roll. Eat that seed.
You advantage.
Yeah, the
On a seed.
Dig for that crit.
Seed is still an enemy.
It's a 17 on the die. So
Crit that seed.
25.
It hits. Roll your damage.
It's gonna explode.
Do you want me to roll my dex check now or later?
Thank God we looked at that puzzle a while.
Eat the seed.
Better. 13 slashing damage.
Just slashing. Are you doing anything else?
I'm going to smite.
I'm asking a question.
I'm going to smite.
You're gonna
Okay.
smite it?
I'm going to smite it.
Smite that seed.
I would have felt the radiant energy be the thing that cleaved through it in
Correct.
the first place, so I'm going to smite it again.
Yeah.
With it.
Smite me, O mighty smiter.
8 radiant.
I have the math.
How do you slay this seed?
Nesgrim Seed Slayer.
That sounds so
Nesgrim showed up and said, "Give me that seed." Wait.
Came back to see, baby. I would say that again, you are wielding a large greatsword that you would see. There's no easy way to say that the seed would be about mouse-sized big. It's a lot of seed. like you split it like that.
Okay.
So that when you slash again, I would say you would cross, you would intersect. And that genuinely, as comedic as this might sound, you sever the seed. You bisect through it and crisscross it. And that once you go through both halves, as it's cornered by the radiant light, you would see that it splinters, cracks, fractures into 1,000 pieces, and then smolders into the ground. And that the bones around this seed shake and then fall stagnant and still. Anything else on your turn?
Smite it again.
Seed clear.
So you said the bones. He hit the seed in a crisscross, and then
The bones orgasm.
I was gonna say, Nesrum found the clit.
Wham! 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 This is how you do it.
Does
Pay
Iris come
attention,
in with,
boys.
like,
It's
a
right
diploma
there.
and like a hat and is like, congratulations.
Nesgrin did.
It's yet to be determined.
I've come to this mausoleum for the seed. Wait, no.
Yeah. Bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Horst.
Sanctuary?
Absolutely. You have to roll your burnout back because you are casting a spell.
Well, I got that seed on my
Smite
face.
doesn't because
He's got that seed in him.
Oh!
On him. Got it. On him.
Hit him?
On him.
Mouth open? Is it in him? Technically, we're not in the room. Is it in the spores? No.
Moonbeam that mouth.
Are we sure it's not salt?
Felix and Thariel, what are your passive perceptions?
15.
I think it's 14.
I will tell you that for both of you, you hear and then feel a rush of cold air washing in from the enormous rectangular windows behind you. And that as both of you in the periphery of your passive perceptions, you would see... I mean, it's more.
Oh,
You would
boy.
see crashing onto the windowsill, climbing in, an enormous frost-covered elemental of ice at the window proximate to you, and at the window in Glenn's corner.
Two
Two.
elementals.
Oh dear.
That both of them, obviously there would still be fragments of glass shattered here, that you would witness the chilling air permeating around them, swirling, akin to what we've seen Thariel do for her Bloodline's Call, chilling the icicles, chilling the glass, shattering the last of it, crawling out, seeing Thariel and Felix, and both of them, well, at the very least for the one in your presence, and the other one, at that, for us, skeletal figure, both of them focus their vision and just, we're not there.
Damn it! Oh no!
God.
I'm gonna forget what I was gonna do.
Write it down.
I know what I'm doing.
Help!
Help!
Bonus actually like to cry.
Thank you all very much for watching this evening. Sean, thank you for the follow. Pint and Pie, thank you for the 100 bits. We really appreciate it. Thank you everyone for hanging out in the chat and chatting it up. We appreciate it. It makes the experience better for everyone watching, so genuinely, thank you. We will be live next on Friday, as I will be running a one-shot as a little precursor to my future campaign, the Feywild West. We'll be doing a one-shot in the wilderness called The Tales from the Feywild West. So we'll be live at 7:30 p.m., so an hour later than we normally are on Mondays. If you would like to check it out, I would really appreciate it. It's going to be a great time. We're going to steal some shit and shoot stuff. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
If you're new here, make sure you follow so you can find us again. ! Discord gets you in there if you're not there already. Feel free to chat us up, ask us questions, whatever you want. Talk about other D&D, art, food.
Help with the puzzle.
Help with the puzzle.
Help with the fucking puzzle.
I want to solve the puzzle.
I know.
But
I
yeah,
have to wait.
Thank you all. We love you, and we will see you on Friday. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You got that seed in him.
Birds aren't real.